Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Red Valley, Episode 4. We're all feeling good today?
Yes.
Yeah, after all of that goblin genocide last session. Feeling good?
Oh,
Yes.
feeling
Pockets
good.
a little bit heavier?
I was feeling good then, feeling good now.
Feeling good then, feeling better now with all this money.
Yeah.
Quite a bit lighter.
Well, so last session, I can sum that up pretty quickly. You guys spoke with the governor of Rukesh, the satrap. You guys realized Parav was full of shit, and you handed over the Vault of the Damned.
Yep.
Then you met with the Sardar, who was the one who was going to be storing that Vault of the Damned, which there are apparently multiple of, before finding out that, there was a doglu, a doppelganger, in your midst. The vault was stolen. It was not properly stored. The city is freaking out. In the meantime, y'all are just trying to get some jobs? Trying to live?
Yep. Yeah. Staying alive as mercenaries in the harsh city.
Yes. Okay. Then let's jump into this because
This place is a shithole.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
This place sucks.
Both cities.
You should feel bad.
Yeah, you should feel bad for being from Rukesh.
My city is beautiful.
Regardless,
And utilitarian.
though after that happened and the Vault of the Damned was lost, you all picked up a job opportunity helping some farmers cultivate an oasis. Unfortunately, some bandits stole their cart, and you infiltrated their base,
Yes.
killed them all, found out that they were a part of the bandit group of the Golden Talons, and were able to turn in Dara of the Golden Talons for 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, baby, that's what about.
Alright, so with your recent bounty collected, you all must come to a decision by the morning. Carrying so much gold with you across the valley would be unwise, and you are all smart enough to know better than to do that. Iraj, you likely already have a bank account at the Ziggurat, where you can deposit your gold for safekeeping. Gordo, you definitely don't.
No.
And Ragoba, you would be unable to open one because you're from Ishvaram.
Yep. It is time to diversify my means of transporting this gold. I'm gonna get a bunch of gold pouches.
Sounds good.
Stonks.
So,
Can I go drop off all my money at the ziggurat?
you can do so in the morning. So, yeah, if you wake up a little bit early, you can. Just make sure you tell me how much you're storing in the bank, and I will keep track of that for you.
Got it. Watch it all get lost in an investment scheme.
It's like, sorry, yeah, the gold isn't worth anything anymore.
No.
I'm thinking I'll copy Ed's idea with the
Just
gold pouch.
diversify? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just as anywhere that I can keep it where it's not just.
Another option is you can open a bank account, but you gotta use, like, your full government name. And I don't even know if you have a last name right now.
No.
So, unfortunately, you can also ask Naveed to hold your gold for you. It's not very legal, but he can do that for you.
How much do I trust Navi?
You're raising your hand, Josh? What's up? Oh, you messaged me?
Yep.
All right. Iraj is going to store 250 gold pieces in the bank. Smart.
That leaves me with 1 platinum, 4 gold, and 2 silver.
Oh, boy.
Which is more than enough, in my opinion, to make it across the valley. Just not enough to buy anything I actually want.
Yeah. Gordo has the most gold on him at the moment, so.
249.
All right. So how do you diversify it? You have many pockets.
Yes. So I will put. So I can put like.
You can ask Naveed, who is the innkeeper at the Marmulak Imast, to hold the gold for you in a safe while you're gone.
Okay.
He can do that for you free of charge, but you do need to be aware that that is technically illegal and not enforceable.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do with your gold?
So with all of that in mind, Gordo, I believe, has no problem breaking the law as long as he isn't caught.
Yep.
So he'll talk to Naveed. Is right now the time to talk to him, or
we won't roleplay it, just roll a quick persuasion check.
Okay, that works for me.
I know you got good persuasion, so that shouldn't be an issue at all.
Yeah. It's just like a code word. Okay, that's +3. Oh, that's 8 total.
8 total. Oh, if that's the case, he's just like, I'd only be willing to hold just like a little bit.
How much is a little bit?
Maybe like... Because I'm trying to think, like, a gold piece is like $20. So...
Funny gold piece.
Yeah, maybe like 20 gold pieces at most.
About 4.
You know what? You rolled an 8. 8 gold pieces.
Oh, brutal. Fuck.
200.
Fair enough.
Fine, and you just like put
oh,
it
yeah.
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 All right.
Well, so my other option is to keep it in a gold pouch? Or
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that you all would know, actually Gordo especially would know, that keeping all of your gold in one pocket is just a bad idea.
Yeah.
So you can just describe Gordo as keeping various gold pouches in multiple different areas on his body. So
Yeah.
in the case you might get pickpocketed, you don't lose everything you own.
I think we'll go with that because if I can't put it like the majority into that safe, it just doesn't.
You would also know to be extra cautious on this crossing then, because you are carrying so much gold.
Yes.
All right. If that is the case, we've got someone putting their stuff in the bank and 2 people spreading out as much gold as possible. Send me a DM real quick that you are storing 8 gold pieces with Navid.
Okay.
All right. I say we get started here, right?
Yes. Unless you want to do something.
Yeah, with how I'm diversifying the gold, I'm splitting it up into 4 separate pouches. 2 on me in separate spots, and 2 are going to go on the cart in hidden spots in case they rob me blind. Then I can go to the cart. If they rob the cart, I still have the stuff on me. I hope to keep everything, but I know I'm going to keep at least half.
Fair enough. Just mention that once you get to the cart, where you put them.
Yeah.
All right. So, as the party nears the gates of Rakesh in the morning, you quickly spot a weathered man in his early 40s leaning against the wagon stacked high with a wagon stacked high with barrels. He has a sallow complexion, unkempt hair, and a permanent frown etched onto his face as he argues with a group of ratty-clothed stragglers. He glances nervously over his shoulder now and then, tugging at the sleeves of his worn, long-sleeved tunic. He shouts, clearly agitated, "Fuck off! I don't have time for you. I'm not dragging your cult across the damned bridge, nonetheless for a few siglos." You all know what siglos is, a couple silver. The group pleads to him, "We only just wish for accompaniment. It's safer to travel in numbers." The man, quickly interrupts them. "Last thing I need is dead weight slowing me down. Your dumb cult is suicidal for trying to cross. All we have is 5 siglos, 1 for each of us. It is against our faith to hold weapons, and we'll be safer in numbers." He responds, "Then ask your dumb god for more money. Not my problem. Screw off." The chatter continues, and the man is continually trying to blow off the stragglers.
Insight check or religion check?
Go ahead, insight, religion.
I would like to... Could I possibly do both? If not, I
Pick
would like
one
to
for
do
now.
Insight first on the crowd surrounding. Are their intentions...
Are their intentions pure?
Are they really actually, genuinely, innocent and just wanting to cross?
If you want the int person, Ragoba here, you can probably do the religion check if you want.
I would love to do a religion check.
14. Insight.
All right. So, specifically on the stragglers, their demeanor suggests they are not seeking charity, but they really just need someone to follow, essentially. They seem honest about their religion being against holding weapons.
Okay.
I rolled a 13 for religion.
So for a 13, you are aware that, they're dressed in the same robes, that you shook hands with a few days prior. These are the cult that you're told not to associate that much with.
Gotcha. So I will take their advice and not associate that much with the cult,
Sounds
so
good.
to speak.
All right. So, as this is happening, Iraj, you pick it up. They're tired. They are not a physical threat. They do genuinely need to cross, but they are very insistent.
I'll run up and say, are you, the wine cellar, Kavad?
What? You here to cause more trouble? You want wine? Go away and buy it like everyone else. And he kind of waves you off.
No. We're here to escort you across the valley. to Darjuna.
Oh, you're the ones Mahir sent? That was the name of the person who offered this job to you.
Yes. What seems to be the issues with these people?
He scoffs a little bit at the mention of Mahir and just kind of goes like, he empties his pockets with the wrong kind of people. Yeah, I need to cross. Damn bridge is a death trap. These, stragglers wish to follow me for pennies. Or siglos, he'll say, for silver pieces.
For siglos, you say? Who are they taking it from?
Fuck if I know where they get their money. I don't care. I just don't want them associated with me. Besides, dead weight, anything that makes me slower, more likely for bandits to attack.
Well, I do agree with the safety and numbers, and they do seem true. And
They have no weapons. They're fodder for the dead god.
why do they need to go across the valley?
Fuck if I know. And he just, and the pilgrims kind of like pipe up a little more, and they're like, we promise to be of no burden. We just wish to make it to Darjuna for our pilgrimage. We have no desire to convert. All we wish for is safe passage. And he just kind of like scoffs again at them.
Can I insight check that?
Sure, go ahead.
I also want to insight check that.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 17.
Oh, yo.
Who wouldn't want to go to Darjuna, honestly?
Screw.
That's a 4. Who wouldn't want to go to Darjuna?
Insight check.
If you would like to,
I
yes.
would like to, yeah. Back. Not great. 11. So,
Wow.
Gordo, you clearly pick up on the fact that you've been a mercenary for a while. This happens a lot. A lot of times people who can't afford to make their way across the valley will try to, like, leech onto other people who can.
Mm-hmm.
It's... You know that they have good intentions. They aren't going to hurt anyone. They aren't going to steal anything. But the second you tell them to fuck off, they're walking right over to the next cart and going to do the same thing all over again.
Damn.
I see.
The rest of you don't know what to make of this.
Could I walk up to the little stragglers?
Sure. They'll bow as you approach.
And I'll respectfully bow back.
Mm-hmm.
I understand your desire to cross, but if you do join us, I sense no ill will, but what do you bring to the table? Would you be able to help us move things along, or would you sit there?
We do not wish to get in anybody's way. If we were to travel alone, we would be likely attacked. We don't have any weapons. We have no means to cross. But we will make no effort, or we do not wish to be a burden. Nor do we wish to convert either.
I understand that, but
Oh, come on. Why can't we let them? I want to go to Darjuna. They want to go to Darjuna. We all want to go to Darjuna.
yes, but what's in it for us?
I mean,
We only need to cart KAVAD across.
they're willing to pay.
Very well. He's Gordo's not asking this in a way to dissuade anybody. He just wants to find out. He's just looking for any reason to bring them along. But it's just, I guess we're just in a nice mood here. So Gordo will turn to KAVAD and say, look, if you let us come along with you, we will carry our weight more than enough to make up for whatever dead weight these three are dragging along with us.
If you're good with a sword, I'll pay you, but I do not want dead weight.
I've got more than one sword I'm good with.
And I have quite the longbow.
It's very large.
It's a really big bow.
bow.
It's a big bow.
And then you lift the tar. I have a tar.
Bling, bling, blong.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Ragoba, you slept on your wrists last night.
Yeah,
No guitar
yeah,
today,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh no, I hate that.
Yeah.
Wake up feeling all
ready
fuzzy.
for the rest of the
Yeah.
night to get copyright struck.
Don't worry, gamers. Next time I'm gonna be playing Eruption.
Oh god damn it.
I don't think
So make sure you subscribe to hear that next time.
like,
Is
comment,
that inspiration?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Is that inspiration?
As you all are making this argument, one of you will need to make a persuasion check against Kavad because he, as you guys are immediately coming in and saying, "Yeah, let's take these guys along too on a journey you are being hired to escort someone else across." He's not happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will make that check.
Can they do it, and can we give them advantage?
Do either of you have proficiency in there you go. Okay, Ragoba, you can do that.
I did say, why don't we bring him along? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Come on, we're all going to the same place.
Come on.
I just said that I can help in protecting them, but that's as much as I'll say.
So, does that mean advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get two of them.
Whoa! Whoa! A 3 and a 2.
Oh no!
So 3 plus 3, so that's a 6.
Kavad scoffs and starts walking across the bridge. He just leaves.
Wait. Fine. We'll leave them behind.
And you just see the pilgrim shake their head, and one of them kind of pats you on the back, Gordo, and just says, "We appreciate the offer. Nishkashira bless you." And they walk
What
away.
does that mean? Mishka Shira.
Nishkashira.
Mishka Shira. Please tell me how to say that so I can put it in the notes.
Nishkashira. Nishkashira.
Nish. Nishka. Ka. Are you gonna post it?
Yes, I'm posting it for you in the bazaar. There you go.
Okay.
Nishkashira.
Psycho killer. Just say.
Yeah, and they just say, "Nishkashira bless you," bow, and they walk away. No effort to confront.
I mean, I could tell they were good people. It was just like, oh, well, if it's going to be that big of a deal for this guy, then
No.
just fuck it.
It
Sorry.
seemed to piss him off quite a bit.
Yeah.
I give a sorry nod to the pilgrims and walk off.
They walk right to the next cart in line.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so if that's the case, the wine seller, he kind of like scoffs a little bit. He's just like, "All right, I'll pay you once we reach the other side." And y'all start walking. Now, here's a wonderful time. Woo-hoo. Would you all like to pick which major bridge to cross? Because we've got a couple options. If you would all like to open up the Discord and read the differences between these bridges, the 3 main bridges are the Darvaze Yeshir, the Lion's Gate, Ra'i Abadi, the Eternal Way, and Kuche Ye Azdaha, Dragon's Reach.
Indeed.
So,
So we have a
Which channel these?
so that'd be Red Valley.
It's in lore. I was looking at map. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you take a look at the Discord and you
there we
go
go, found
to, if you click Red Valley, you can click on bridges, and then it will take you to bridges across the Red Valley.
Should I roll survival check?
Roll survival to see which one is likely the safest.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask.
What stories have you heard about these bridges?
Exactly.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff.
Can I roll history to see what kind of
Yes, you can.
which of these bridges is spiciest, least spicy?
19.
All right.
Ooh, a 22.
Okay. So you all can agree that the Lion's Gate, Darvaze Yeshir, is by far the safest because it is the most
No
guarded.
doubt about that.
It's the most guarded by far. The Eternal Way is also relatively safe, but that one is... So, what you would know, I'd say history-wise, about the Eternal Way is that it is an alliance between... a really, really old alliance between Meserak and Ishvaram, where they built this together and were like, okay, no guards are allowed on it. It's free passage for everyone.
Okay.
But that's what also makes it dangerous.
Gotcha.
Then...
It's the major highway making it just like a Total cluster.
Oh, it's also falling apart. It's super old.
So no one's maintaining it. Oh,
Yeah.
horrible.
They are maintaining it, kind of. And then as for the Dragon's Reach, clearly the most dangerous, but it's also really direct.
Gotcha. That's the Unga Bunga route if you only got a day.
Yeah.
And you don't mind dying.
So are you going to argue for taking the Lion's Gate then?
Lionsgate.
Yeah.
No problem.
I mean, that is the safest one, as long as we don't mind. I mean, are we going to be inspected by Mezaraki guards most
Yes,
likely? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You will likely be inspected no matter which way you go.
I mean, we're crossing.
This is all legal, right?
Yeah.
Everything's legal. You have nothing to worry about.
Exactly.
We should go to the Lionsgate. It's the safest way.
Mass-
I concur.
Yeah.
As you all approach, massive stone lions carved into the bridge pillars flank its entrance, staring out into the horizon as if eternally watching. The road is wide enough for multiple carts, but is crowded with merchants, travelers, and heavily guarded caravans. As you all begin this journey, Kavad kind of speaks up and mutters under his breath. Lion's Gate used to be the only reliable path across. Now it's a parade of gold and greed. We'll be lucky if we make it through nightfall. And he sighs because there is traffic on this one.
Oh, yeah. Backed up traffic on the Lionsgate freeway.
Oh, no.
Oh, who could have... Well, this is why it is the safest.
Yep.
There's safety in numbers, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you rather go to Dragon's Reach?
No.
Would you rather go to...
Well, frankly, I'd rather go to the Eternal Way, but that one's a little... I've not...
Destroy
Not so eternal.
pebbles.
Yeah, it was very beautiful. I've seen pictures of what it used to look like.
I've seen paintings.
I've seen paintings. I've seen inscribings.
To put it in out of like place terms, we're choosing between the Golden Gate Bridge, the old ass English stone bridge from 1400, and the Devil's Rickety Bridge.
Correct.
Gotcha.
The Dragon's Reach isn't like instant death. It's one of the most popular for a reason. It's just known for being a little bit less like...
It's just a little
Yeah.
stanky.
It's a little stanky.
It's a little stanky. That's fair.
So, as the party begins their journey across the Lion's Gate, you very soon encounter a bottleneck of wagons, animals, and travelers of all kinds, stuck in a frustrating standstill. You can't escape traffic jams even in fantasy. The air buzzes with complaints of merchants, talking of animals, and murmurs of frustration. Kavad at this point.
walking in.
What is a cocksucker?
I'm walking in.
Kavad immediately like shakes his head and he goes, "Keep your eyes open for pickpockets. Bastards thrive in crowds like this."
Perception check.
Oh, and you told me to describe where I hid the stuff in the wagon.
Yes.
I forgot to say that earlier. Is there a point under the wagon that I can shove a pouch like above the axle under the the wagon?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then one probably just hidden
Between barrels.
hidden between barrels. Yeah,
Okay.
in case somebody knows of the old pouch under the axle trick.
So, all you notice with a 12, Iraj, is that something up ahead is blocking the way, causing a ripple effect down the length of the bridge.
You've got a long rest.
Yes, you have got.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sweet,
Yeah.
awesome,
Yeah, you guys slept the night before you came here.
cool.
Gotcha.
So at this time, Iraj, all you can spot is Mesaraki guards are attempting to manage this chaos, but progress is slow. Almost completely halted at this point. So Kavad speaks up again and he goes, "This is exactly what I was afraid of. If we sit here, we'll be stuck until the sun sets, or worse. I know another way. It's not official, but I've used it before. Risky, but it will get us across faster. Your call."
What is this way?
"One I used to take before I was a wine cellar. Should be safe. Not many know of it.
Does it have a name?
Not one I can remember."
Shithole pit.
Well,
He actually points to it, and you can see a very narrow pathway snaking off the side of the bridge.
Ooh. You think the cart can fit?
Yeah.
Insight check?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So 8?
With an 8, you can't really tell like what his deal is, but he seems to be like, all right, we can either take a shortcut or we can stick it out in traffic.
Could I
Your choice.
try that?
Insight check?
check?
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. 12. So not much better.
Yeah, not much better. All Kavad says to you is that, like, you know, I've only really taken it once.
Well, hey Gordo,
Yeah.
I'm always down for adventure. You up?
I like that attitude.
You too?
I don't know about this. It's not official. I mean, I've never heard of this path.
It sounds a lot more fun, though, does it not? And besides, I'd rather not run into any potential pickpocketers. If someone's gonna come for my goods, I'd rather fight them head on like a man.
Uraj pulls up his little red cow thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I'm not happy with it.
but I'm not happy about it.
Pissed about this. I'm so mad.
All right,
This should be interesting.
route.
If this is the case, you all take the off route.
Yay!
Deciding to venture the off the main route, the party follows Kavad down a barely noticeable path snaking away from the bridge. The narrow trail hugs the jagged cliffs, its edges crumbling into the abyss below. Jagged rocks jut out from the walls, and the scent of damp earth mingles with the sharp tang of iron in the air. The oppressive silence of this valley kind of shadows you, punctuated by distant cries of birds that perch themselves in this valley. Kavad speaks up and he goes, "Stick close, keep your weapons ready. This path shouldn't be active, but it was long ago before I started wine selling." And he kind of like rubs his hands together and begins the journey downwards.
Cool.
Down we go.
I don't know about this. I got a bad feeling.
If this is the case, while you are all taking this journey, Kavad, other than the occasional, like, don't do this, keep your eye out for this, is not a very personable man.
Mm-hmm.
So you can try and speak with him if you like. Otherwise, I invite you all to speak among yourselves.
So at some point, I know that Iraj would come up kind of sneakily behind Ragoba and say to him, "So, you have any family back home?"
Yeah. My parents, Ajit and Padmini, are they're artisans. We grew. You know how you said, like, oh, hey, you're gonna check your backstory because you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the fucking town.
Narmada?
Narmada, there
Yes,
we go.
you're from Narmada.
The Armada.
I grew up over in Narmada. I'm the youngest of 6 siblings. And also the future patriarch.
Wait, patriarch means that you're the... So you have only sisters?
That is correct.
They're all older than you.
Yes, I think I'm the last one. I think.
Yeah.
You shake your head. You have no idea what your parents are up to these days.
I have no clue. I haven't seen them.
Your parents sound very happy.
They made sure to raise me and my siblings well. Just they had enough money to get me educated and set me free. I've been living in Darjuna ever since. Now, at the ripe old age of 19, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
And the first, I'm guessing Gordo's. Yeah.
You guys
And
all
the
have
first-
to stick close. So
Yeah,
you'll-
exactly. I just kind of figured. And the first thing you do with that freedom is get into mercenary work. A very bold choice, if I may say so.
Bold or stupid? I don't know yet.
My mom called me both. Or no, all your sisters called you both.
I did dump the shit out of wisdom, didn't I?
You did.
The two often go hand in hand, my friend. Yes. But what attracted you to the field?
Well,
Just that sense of adventure?
partially sense of adventure, partially because I want to just understand the world beyond my very narrow perception of it. Most of my time I spend in Darjuna, just in the library, learning.
Yeah.
I just want to get out there. Speaking of which, you've been in the valley a great deal, it seems.
Yes. I spent roughly. Just making sure. It was
Yes.
like it was just. Oh yes, just scroll it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all gonna do it.
I'm gonna have to do it too. Don't worry. I'm waiting for my question. It's gonna throw me for a loop.
Yeah. So I spent a few years in the valley.
Years?
Yes.
Years.
It was a long time. I know.
Been across twice. That's incredible.
I know. They don't. Once they believe you're one of them, they don't let you go very easily. But
One of them?
I guess I should explain myself, shouldn't I?
Yes.
As I remind you, my brother Elias he runs among the bandits, and
Yes.
I, being his naive younger brother, followed him through a lot of those quests. And when you view someone so highly above you, it's hard to notice those flaws, those cracks in character that lead more and more to thinking that they are worshipping the wrong kind.
I have no idea what you could be talking about.
Raj, as he's saying this, you notice KAVAD'S neck kind of turn a little bit to listen in on this conversation.
But
No,
Yeah, go get
you keep talking about it.
I mean, Raj looks a little weird, uncomfortable by the comment, but like he is listening intently. Continue.
I know this. It paints me out to a much different thing, but really, when I was growing up, I had nothing. I had nothing but my older brother. If we were born to a litter, we don't know where the rest of that litter is. If we were, I don't know where our parents are, if they're even still alive. They never raised us. We were raised in the streets of Rakesh.
Oh, can't imagine.
I never went to school, never learned a thing. I could hardly read a library book. Although I tried, much like you. But I learned very little.
And then I threw it because it made me mad.
Yes.
Well, if it has taught you anything, it has taught you to be an excellent mercenary, which I think is a better trait for your skills.
Indeed.
Yeah, Gordo, you do in fact scare me.
I have that effect on many people, but no,
You're on our side.
yes, I escaped to put those skills to good use. More, what's the word? More noble usage. Though it certainly helps to know how a lot of these fiends think.
As he says that, could both of you two make a general history check to see what you know about people who live outside of the main cities in the valley?
18
18.
plus 0.
17.
Not everyone who lives in or around the valley is like a bandit. Some of these small communities are ran by bandits, But that doesn't necessarily mean the people who live within these camps are completely bandits as well. They're more likely to be, absolutely, but not all of them are.
Gotcha. Red Dead Redemption 2 camp.
Got it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So, we ready to keep moving?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you all make your way down this path, the surroundings grow increasingly wild, overgrown with twisted vines and thorny bushes that claw at your clothes and scrape against the wagon. Every once in a while, you hear the ox that kind of leads this cart just kind of huff angrily as it gets scratched by thorny bushes. The sunlight is barely penetrating the dense foliage, and the walls of this valley actually seem to protect the group from the blazing sun. One of the benefits of these off-roads is that the weather is usually more pleasant compared to the sun-bleached and scorched major bridges. As the party, you push through this overgrown underbrush that sprouts from this red soil, and you emerge into a clearing dominated by a large, gnarled tree, eclipsed by the cliffside shadow behind it, whose twisted roots claw at the ground. But beneath the sprawling branches lies a strange form. Could you all make a perception check real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it kind of look like what's...
Yeah, kind of looks like here.
I believe that's a 7.
7, okay.
Perception check, you say?
I got a 7 total too.
Whoa, I got
16.
Wow. All right. So, you, both of you two, Gordo and Ragoba, you need not to approach it
it's
to
a 6.
smell. Yeah, I know the DC is 6.
Wow.
You need not to approach it to smell the rotting flesh. A man slumped on a tree, dead, lies buzzing with the sound of flies. Its chest seems marred by something. Raj, you also see this. Do any of you approach?
I would rather...
even through my little sand cow, and I said, ugh, it's a rotten body. Ugh, I don't want to get in closer.
regular gags, like,
Can you use your, little illusion to, I don't know.
Spells are a little weird.
The answer is no. You can't remove senses that exist. You can only add senses.
Yeah. I guess I'm prestidigitated enough it could work.
You just gotta be like, magic can't do that.
My magic can't do that. Not yet. Not. No. I just feel a chunk in my mouth. Was that throw up or is that a fly?
There's something else that draws your attention as you slowly kind of begin to make your way across.
Okay.
A mass is perched upon the lower branches of this tree. And as you look at it, standing above this body, it cranks its head at you.
It's trap. There's something here.
It stretches out its wings, and a shiver runs down your spine. Its form is bird-like, with a woman's face and disheveled hair that resembles tangled feathers and talons, and a sharp grip that drips with carrion. It's waiting for you to approach the body.
I'm going to pull out an arrow and notch it and hold an action to fire it at this thing if it approaches. And I'm going to say, there's something in the tree. It's...
Oh, there's not just one of them. With a 16, there's not just
look
one.
up, and then I see...
There are 2 more dark masses awaiting an ambush from the shadows of the cliffside.
There's 2 more.
What?
2 more what?
I don't
2 more what?
Bird ladies of some sort. I don't know. Can I do a nature check since I spied them?
Yes, go ahead and do a nature check, and then you all can roll initiative.
Use my,
Free action. No, you're using your action to either attack or nature check. One or the other.
Aww.
I got a 10 total.
Well, then I'm attacking
19.
if they move. So that's what I declared. I'm not going to do a nature check. Iraj doesn't know what they are. He doesn't have a good nature score anyway, so...
All right. If that is the case, Josh, would you like to take a picture of this map here?
Yes. I should also roll initiative, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should.
Yes.
A 13.
Kavad at this time also notices, oh god, what the fuck's going on? And he also pulls out something as well. All right, so everybody who rolled initiative, what did y'all roll?
I got a 10.
10? Nice.
13. Can I use my attack to shoot the
19.
bird?
Hold on.
9.
10. And then you got a 19, Ragoba?
You got a 19.
You did, but you used your action to do with the nature check, not the...
No, I didn't. I said
did-
that if,
so wait,
if
you
I had
didn't
to
do-
choose between a nature check and holding my action to attack, I would choose to hold my action to attack.
Okay, it sounded like you
Because-
failed the nature check. That's what it sounded like. You're like, oh, yeah, I guess I...
No, I have a plus
did-
0 to nature, and so I would suck at it. Sorry.
He absolutely said that his nature check sucks anyway. He wanted to go with the attack instead.
Oh, I was under the impression you said, oh, my nature... I rolled the nature check, and it sucked anyway, so it didn't matter.
No.
Okay, that's what I was under the impression that happened. If that is the case, then let's get started
vouch
here.
for
Yes, you can do your first attack against the harpy.
Okay, yeah, I figured it was a heartbeat, but like I wasn't for sure, and the nature check was not going to succeed.
Do you actually want to retake the picture real quick? I'm just going to move this.
Yeah, sure. So I'll just make one like surprise attack, and then we'll move to initiative count.
Yes, sounds good.
Got it. All right. I assume I don't get bonus at like a sneak attack or advantage on the attack.
No, you do not.
Okay.
It saw you first.
Yeah, I figured it did. Roll this shit. It's a 17 plus 7, 24.
That hits Harpy A.
Harpy A is gonna take a whopping. I don't get sneak attack, do I? I don't get sneak attack at all. That's unfortunate. So it just takes a simple 6.
6 damage.
6 piercing damage.
6 whole
It
piercing.
lets out a shriek. Ragoba. He shot it. You see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
You just let out a...
You see it now? And then I'll wait for my turn to move.
All right. So I'm hoping this minor illusion I'm conjuring up will spook a few of them.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So right around there, so that way they could see something like come out of something like
A log or a rock.
yeah. And I want an illusory, like, what is an animal that's...
Can I get your help, Josh, please?
Fuck it, let's just make it a tiger.
A tiger? Well, why don't I just grab a tiger then?
You just have a tiger.
You just have a tiger.
Yeah, I'll just grab the tiger. So,
Tigre.
Yeah.
explain what happens.
All right. So, oh wait, no, minor illusion. It's only a 5-foot cube.
Damn it.
I will say I will allow you to do it. It's just a small tiger.
It's fine.
Well, no, it's the thing is that it's the minor illusion was going to be 2 creatures within the 5-foot cube. As a tiger ambushes the fake tiger ambushes a fake harpy.
Ha ha ha. I think that's a little too complicated for low level.
Yeah, yeah. And Silent Image doesn't have enough noise. They want to get fooled by that for very long. You know what? That harpy right there, kill it with fire. It's eating all 3 magic missiles.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, yeah. 3. That's...
What is that, a 3? That is a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 10 points of force damage.
10. All right.
It's bang, bang, bang.
It lets out a terrifying shriek as assuming you don't want to move, right?
Yeah, I don't want to move.
All right, sounds good. So you stay there. If that is the case, that is going to be the end of your turn here. Harpy, C, and B. It is now their turns. Can you both, or not both, all of you, please make 2 wisdom saving throws? Because as this happens, as you all are attacking the main harpy on top of the tree, the 2 other obscured in shadows cock their heads and unhinge their jaws into gaping, haunting, and beautiful melodies akin to a wailing stringed rabob.
Oh boy.
All right, so that's a 6 and a 3.
Wow.
Okay, double charm.
I got double 17s.
You're good then.
18 and 12.
18 and 12. You got all right. If that's the case, Ragoba is the only one who is charmed. Can you please take a picture here?
Yeah.
All right.
the wrist.
You are charmed by both of them, Ragoba. So here's what happens. The harpy sings a magical melody. Each humanoid within 300 feet of the harpy that can hear the song must make a DC wisdom saving throw or be charmed until the song ends. The harpy must take its bonus action and subsequent turns to continue singing. It can stop at any time. It stops if it's incapacitated. While you are charmed, you can... it says actually you ignore the song of other harpies. So I'll just say you're under the influence of C as they both were like trying to fight over you.
Gotcha.
It started out really like dissonant singing, and then you like tuned into one of them and were like, it's the most beautiful song you've ever heard. You need to write this down. You now must begin walking towards them.
Oh, great.
So,
Is that on his turn?
yep, on his turn, you must use your turn to move towards it in the most direct route.
Do I get
Trying to
a
get within
chance
5
to
feet.
save upon each turn?
At the end of your turn, correct.
Gotcha.
What happens if you damage the harpy who's charming her?
Nothing.
You have to stop their song.
You have to incapacitate them somehow. All right. If that is the case, I will say Harpy C is the one that you got. Harpy B is actually probably because you can technically only charm one person. I did make you guys roll twice. Would it be fair to just allow B to have its own turn then? Because it said that it can only one harpy can control you at a time. So
Yeah.
I mean, up to you. If they're both trying to sing, then they both tried to sing.
Mhm.
That's their whole turn. Even if they both tried to force charisma checks, and only one of them succeeded on it.
it's not charisma checks. It was wisdom. Did you roll charisma?
No, it wisdom checks, and it wouldn't have mattered if
Okay.
I chose. Oh, yeah. No, I would have, but
All right. Well, if that's the case, then it will use its turn. It will use their turns to fly in some interesting directions. Josh, would you like to take a picture here as both of the harpies here seem to wish to lure you into a little bit of a trap right here?
oh my god, I never see it coming.
Yeah, please wait a moment, Josh.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
There you go.
Pee pee poo poo. Pee pee poo poo.
All right. Ragoba, you are this one right here. Oop.
It's dead.
Well, a good thing there's a lot of time until my turn.
Okay. Iraj, it's your turn.
Exactly. Do I spot the one it has like started singing?
You spot all of them now, yes.
Yeah, I would like to shoot the one.
You can't tell which one's charming him.
I'll scream out as like a free action. This song, it's some sort of controlling thing. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna bonus action shift. So I now have 4 temp HP, and then I'm going to target how is the one who we already hit look?
Fine.
Okay, then I'm going to target the one who is... I'll just target C. Just
Okay.
to point them out for everyone.
Why specifically C? Just this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just its easiest one, and well...
Never mind. I was going to say which one I'm planning on attacking, but I don't know if I want to keep that.
I'm gonna move, if I can, over to here to cover things.
All right. Do you want to take a picture?
Yeah. And then I will target another harpy.
You're a harpy.
You're a harpy.
Okay. So when you say another, not C, what do you?
C.
Okay.
Targeting C. $18
All right. That hits.
plus stuff. Okay, so D8 plus 3. No sneak attack, I'm guessing. There's
No.
nothing there for me. Rough. It's a hard knock life, but that's a 7 plus 3. 10.
10 damage.
Yeah.
All right. 10 damage to Harpy C.
It's
That's-
a hard shot.
All right, Gordo. It's your turn.
Okay.
You hear dissonant cries in your ears, but you are able to focus.
Gordo looks to his left and not being able to tell which one it has charmed Iraj, correct?
Ragoba's.
Or Ragoba, excuse
Yeah.
me. I'm just going to turn around and look at the one that landed closest to us right there and say, haha, you're a mistake. I'm going to run at him. run at
All
it.
right. Yep. You can make that.
Yeah, don't misgender
The harpy.
All right. Go ahead. You are going to. They are perched on the wall beside you, and so you're going to kind of swipe upwards towards its feet.
Yep, and I got a scimitar +1 last.
Yes, you did. So only one attack uses it.
Okay, yes.
So for your main attack, you use that. For the other one, you use a normal scimitar.
Correct. All right, but we're gonna do the good one first. 6 + 6, 12.
12. That hits.
Awesome.
shitty AC.
You gotta love hitting like wild animals.
Yeah, exactly.
Beating
And
up
it's a
beasts.
D6 +4.
You don't release subclasses for
8 total damage on that.
8
first
total
slash.
damage. All right.
And then the second one,
Are they well designed?
second attack,
Yes.
7 total. So I'm
7 does not hit.
misses.
Nope. All right. Up next is going to be Harpy A, who sees Iraj actually after being the one to attack it, is going to swipe down at him. They're going to fly overhead and they're going to attempt to claw at your face as they swipe by. And so if that is the case, they are going to make 2 attacks. For the first attack is going to make with its talons, which was almost a nat 20, but it's a 5, so it misses. You're able to duck as it does. Its second attack, it kind of goes by with its claw. That was with its talons, and now it's going to do it with its hand claws. You know,
yeah.
So it's got feet talons and hand talons. So if that is the case, it's going to roll again, which is actually a nat 20. So you take a total of pretty low damage here, actually. So that is going to be +4, 9 damage.
9 damage. It's not that bad, honestly.
I'll say as it grabs, you swipe. The first swipe, you kind of duck. The second one, it grabs onto your hood and like pulls your head backwards.
And it ends its turn within.
No, it does not. It flies overhead. So if you wish to, oh wait, no, you are equipped with a ranged weapon, so you don't get an opportunity attack.
Well, I could, but like I'd be punching, which I don't have good strength. So.
Yeah, not the best. So instead, it's gonna go back right here.
Oh.
You want to take another picture?
Ow, gamers, I hurt. I'm hurting. I got slashed. Wah. Wah. Wah.
All right, up next, Ragoba. This one here has charmed you. You must use your action to take the most direct route towards it.
All right.
Walk, walk, walk. You all see across the, you all see Ragoba just kind of staring at one of them and just slowly lumbering forward. However, as you are just about to reach the little trap area right here, you get to make another saving throw before falling to your death.
Let's see me fuck this one up. Yeah, it's a nat 1.
That's a nat 1.
Oh no!
All right. So here's what it says. It says most direct route. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but moving into damaged terrain such as a lava or pit. Whatever damage it takes, the source of the other harpy. Target repeats saving throw. Can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn. If the saving throw is successful, it ends. So I believe that because you moved this far, you just make it right up to the edge. So you all see Ragoba being like, "Ooh, pretty bird lady," and he's actively walking towards the cliffside. Okay, up next, it's going to be the harpy's turn because unfortunately, there's nothing you can do other than ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Pretty bird lady.
All right, these 2 other birds here. This one is going to just kind of confidently be watching Ragoba and is going to use its bonus action to maintain its song, and now is going to land on the other side of the pit here, just being like, come here, we can play a duet together. It's going to be beautiful. The other harpy here, B, who is in front of Gordo, is going to immediately pull out its talons, stop its song, and just pounce on you like a bird.
Cool.
If that is the case, it's going to be its first attack, which is going to be a 13. Does a 13 hit?
Does not hit.
All right. Second attack is going to be a 5, which also does not hit. So you are able to kind of like dodge a little bit out of the way, and you can make an opportunity attack as it flies away.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, beat its ass.
Go ahead.
19.
That hits.
And that's with the good scimitar. 8 total slashing damage.
8 damage. All right. All right. Up next, Raj, it's your turn. Your friend is actively walking off the cliffside.
Fuck. Ow. Well, I have currently, because I shifted, I have 40 feet of movement speed.
I love having a plus zero wisdom saves. It's so cool.
It's so great when
It's great.
there's charms involved.
Can I
These
move
fanboy harpies got me feeling unwise.
move up to
Uh-huh.
and
Hold on a second. If you use your action to shove him, does that make him do his saving throw again? It says it does well, but we're moving into damage for. Okay, so before the whether it takes damage from a source other than a harpy, it can repeat the saving throw. You could punch him in the face.
Oh my god.
punch him in the face. I'd like to grapple him from the edge and hold him away and say no.
It specifically says takes damage from another source.
I know. I will inflict damage if necessary, but that's not.
I'll say you can do 1 damage and just do a little
Yeah. Come on, Ragoba, snap out of it. Yeah. And I'll. Do I have to roll? I don't want to hit you. I don't like doing that.
You're just giving him a little slap on the back of the head. So I'll say roll to hit just to see if you do damage.
6
6
plus 3, 9.
No, you're 5 short of my AC.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, so you're just like snap out of it, and nothing you do is helping. You still got a bonus action.
Oh yay! What bonus action can I do? Dash, disengage, or hide? No. I guess sorry. I can't hold you. You're just gonna fall off on your next turn.
Damn.
Well,
Sorry.
Rip or Goba.
Wow.
You don't know what's down there. You guys didn't investigate, so you don't know if it's a death trap, but it's definitely a pit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep you away from it, but I just I did my turn.
You should have shot the harpy.
I should have. That would have been a better use of my action.
I have a turn before Ragoba.
You do. Your
Yeah.
turn is up next.
That's-
You can grab him next.
That's what I'm planning to do.
And, you will be less reserved about slapping him in the face, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
So am I going for an unarmed?
Yeah, so you could cast you can toss your offhand scimitar into your main hand and use and backhand him.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like, no, you idiot, stop.
Yeah.
And
Roll the hit.
that's going to that's a 11.
11.
No.
Does anybody say no?
All right, so Dragova runs up to me. I'll take another picture.
Could I at least say I helped and keep
I'll say because both of you wasted your actions on it, you'll get advantage on your throw. But I do believe
No, it takes effect at the end.
it does. Yeah, I think Dragova is falling. I think that's what's gonna happen.
You could say that it triggers opportunity attacks from
It technically does. It does say it doesn't avoid opportunity attacks.
Yep.
So if that is the case, you both will end your turns where you are, just trying to grab him. No, and you're like, but music.
All I gotta say is, if both of you miss, the dice gods have willed it. I have failed 3 saving throws. You missed 3 times.
Yes.
If this doesn't work, then sorry, Ragoba, you're fucked.
All right. Harpy A is going to see.
good. They get a turn. Yeah.
Yeah, Harpy A is going to fly over right to Iraj here and is going to do the same thing as last time. So, does A. That was again almost a nat 20, but it's a 5.
No.
You duck out of the way for the first attack, and then for the second attack, it's a nat 20. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
Dude, it's like D&D Beyond is just sliding the dice. It's not even rolling it. So regardless, if that's the case, for the second attack, you take a total of almost max damage here. So that's going to be 4 to 8, 6.
If it means anything, how the dice are rolled in D&D Beyond has nothing to do with the actual graphic.
Right. You take 15 damage, Iraj.
I'm down to 7 HP.
All right, it's going to fly away.
727. That's by HP to max HP.
Kavad at this point is also kind of bringing the cart forward, and he's just like, "What are you doing? Stop!" All right, we are back up to Ragoba's turn. You are going to attempt to fall into the pit. Can you both please make opportunity attacks to stop him?
I'm gonna let you go first.
Unarmed strike again.
Slashed.
That's a 5.
Alright, come on, last come on. Alright, come on.
That's a 4.
Sorry, your foot.
And then you're just like, no, it's too pretty.
Like, Ragoba is actively fighting
All
against
right.
our attempts
So,
to save
if
him.
that is the case, you take a total of, it's 1d6 per 10 feet, right?
I think so.
All right, so you are falling 20 feet into a pit of bones.
Oh.
20 feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
That's not
So that's going to be 3 plus 4. You take 7 damage as you fall face first in what appears to be their trap. There's a lot of other humanoid bones down here. You can try and break that charm if you want now.
Oh yeah, let's go.
You took less damage from falling into.
But he's now stuck in a hole.
Wait, do I get 2 rolls because I took damage and also ended my turn, or just the
Wait.
No, because you didn't take damage from a creature. You
I took
fell.
it from the concept of gravity. Hey, that's 18.
Okay, so you fall in, you're surrounded by the bones,
All
you go,
right,
wait a minute.
It only takes 8 consecutive rolls.
I'm glad you calculated that. I was just feeling the losses.
Alright, so Raj, you are now, Ragoba, you are now stuck in a pit surrounded by bones. Alright, it is now the 2 harpies' turns here, who are going to, whoop. One is going to attack Iraj, one is going to attack Ragoba. Would you like to take a picture? All right. So, Iraj, that is going to be a nat 1.
Yes.
Second attack is going to be a 19.
That hits.
All right. So you take a total of 4 damage.
Alright, 3 HP.
All right. And then so for you, Gordo, that is going to be a 16
That is my AC.
and a 8.
Okay, so the first one hits
The
second.
first one hits and you take minimum damage for 2.
Yeah!
What the fuck?
Barely scratched.
Because you had both already used your opportunity attacks, they are going to use the opportunity to fly away.
Fuck.
We need you, Raj. We need you. It's your turn. You have 3 HP.
I would like to use my bonus action to second wind.
Yes.
I get, near max, 10 HP back.
Nice.
9 plus 1. Thank you, Dice Gods, for that at least. Anyways, then I will go, oh no! Ragoba! And I like to look down into the pit.
You see him down there going,
Are you okay? Could this be free?
yeah, this is free action.
Okay.
This is while you're fending off the harpies attacking you.
Okay, I'll get to you in a little bit.
I'll save Ragoba.
Turn around and shoot Harpy.
So
This is how Ragoba's wrist.
yeah, oh, okay. You land like you land like right on like a sharp like broken rib that just goes right across your forearm.
Ow.
That's a 7 points of damage from that.
Yikes!
Turn around and shoot Harpy.
You're gonna get sick. That's definitely doesn't smell good down there. Harpy A. All right, let's go.
If I survive, my immune system will be so powerful.
No, I won't. 2 plus 7, 9.
All right, that misses.
Yep, that's my one attack. So I will then, I guess, move next to Gordo because I want to be protected by his steely body.
You're gonna stand right next to him.
My pseudo.
Nice.
My body of steel and fur.
All right.
Picture.
Also, I'm gonna remove the charmed because you are no longer charmed.
Yes, it's true.
Let's fucking go!
These bones are not very charming.
Oh god, if someone's healing, they have to jump in the pit.
All right, Gordo. Gordo, it's your turn.
I've still got...
You do have feline agility, which means you can double your movement for a short period of time if you just want to charge one of them.
I do want to just charge one of them, but
All
which
right.
one is cool?
This one's the most fucked up right here.
Let me run after that one.
All right, Gordo is going to sniff the air for blood, spot the weakest one, get on all fours. Your tail is gonna like spike up a little bit, and you're just
I smell a beast, and he just completely
abandons.
completely abandons Iraj.
No.
Just to attack.
All right, go ahead and make the attacks.
Fair. I do not fault you. I
Yeah,
think
it's just
funny.
in character.
Yeah, he's got a bit of health now.
Oh, that's a dirty 22.
All right, that's gonna hit. Second attack.
Second attack is 16 total.
All right, sounds good. So the way that like feline agility thing works is you can't use it again until you don't move for a round.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right.
All right, so first
Roll damage.
You need to take a breather. Before being able to...
Oh, 9 total damage on the first one, and then
Oh, worm?
that'll be just 2 for the second one. But still.
All right, sounds good. All right, it is going to be that harpy's turn who did not fucking like that. So they are going to use all of their attacks against you.
Oh, she's angry.
She's angry. That's going to be an 18 for the first attack.
Yeah, it hits.
And for the second attack, that's going to be a 7, so only 1 hits.
Very good.
The first attack is the one with less damage, so you take 2 damage once again.
Oh,
And
sweet.
you get a opportunity attack as it tries to fly away.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. I'm taking that opportunity. Fuck over here.
It's going to actually perch on top of the cart.
That's going to be a 15.
With a 15, that hits.
Okay,
Roll
cool.
damage.
Uh,
I'm in the bottom of a bone.
minimum damage 5.
All right, 5 damage. It is very fucked up, but it is perched atop the cart right now. And Kavad, he also has like his dagger out, and he's attempting to defend the cart.
It's bleeding all over the cart.
It's bleeding all over the cart. No, not the wine. Ragoba, it's your turn. You're in a pit. What do you do?
Up a big
Yeah,
old
they-
pile of
they-
damn bones.
Athletics to climb.
Athletics to climb.
But that is an idea.
Yeah, I'll take a picture.
Yes. He's
I already did.
Oh, you did?
For
Okay.
Where? Oh,
Okay.
I moved.
Yeah, so the way I use it is I say, "Do you want to take a picture?" That's my cue, my audio cue to change the picture on video editing. So,
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll do the athletics roll for now.
all right, sounds good.
I'm not great at athletics, just to be clear, but
You can make an illusory rope.
from
Yeah,
the
that's
back
totally helpful.
so that's an 8.
8. You are like, okay, time to get out of here, but your arm hurts too bad to climb.
I want you to know I do not have a single bonus action spell in my entire spell book.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I don't have anything else I can do. I probably should have done my my dumb idea.
yeah, maybe.
I was gonna like start stacking illusions in this pit and then like try to get their attention. Like, get down here, there's no bones anymore. What
You
happened?
can make flying illusions.
I could make flying illusions, yeah.
Yeah. But you already used your action. So,
already did, yeah.
if that's the case, it's going to be Harpy C and B's turn, who at this point have halted their song and they are just in pure attack mode right now. We've got one here who's going to go for Gordo, and the other is going to go for Iraj. Let's start with Iraj first. So let's... That's going to be a 6 for the first attack.
No.
And it's going to be a 8 for the second attack.
Yay! I lived.
It's gonna, after failing its attack, it's gonna fly right back.
I am unable to opportunity attack with my bow.
All right. As for the other one, Gordo, you are going to That's going to be a 16 for the first one,
That's my AC.
and then a 15 for the second one.
Doesn't
so that
hit.
does not hit. So the first one does hit. Oh wait, I rolled the wrong damage, but regardless, it would have been minimum again.
Oh,
2 damage.
Fucking Christ. Dude, Gordo is just...
Your frontliner is frontlining.
Yeah, just barely dodging out of the way.
All right, Iraj, it's your turn. This one is also going to fly away, so you can make another opportunity attack against it.
Cool.
This has just taught me that I need to take resilient wisdom ASAP.
I have an opportunity.
I just took decent wisdom. I don't even have proficiency.
Ooh, dirty 25.
25 hits.
Yeah. And slashy slash, that is 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage. All right, she is a little bit bloody as she flies away. You can hear and you can smell the blood trickling off of her feet. All right, so Iraj, it's your turn. This one's really fucked up on top of the cart. This one over here is also fucked up.
Fucked up on the cart.
All right, go
But
ahead.
first, I would like to bonus action slink into the shadows and skirt around into its blind spot. And then,
Yeah, you make a little hot hit.
yeah,
right
should I make
there.
a stealth checks to do that?
Yes, go ahead.
I rolled okay, that's a 6 plus 7, 13.
Success.
Okay, then with advantage, I'd like to attack the one on top of the cart
Go ahead.
and get my sneak attack damage for the first time in the fight. That's a 14 and a 15
That hits.
plus a lot of stuff, so D8 plus a D6 plus 3. These nuts. You suck. These nuts. 8 plus 3, 11.
How do you want to do it?
I shoot this fucking bitch right through her right wing and left wing, I guess, and you like pierce through it, and she falls.
Her
off
body
the cart.
flings backwards.
Yeah.
All right.
Once again, we avoid centrism. We get for either the left wing or the right wing.
All right.
We attack both wings equally.
Gordo, it is your turn then.
Oh, Gordo. Oh, okay.
So wait, have you moved since the last round then, or have you stuck there? Because I think you did initially use your last round to approach.
Yeah, last round was I used the cat
So
agility.
got it. So you have 30 feet of movement, which unfortunately would not be enough to get you here, but would be enough for you to climb up here and get the one up there. That one's weak.
Sweet, let's go.
All right,
Attack.
Gordo, you are going to once again use your feline agility, not the actual ability, but
just-
you are going to just start scaling the rocks, running around.
Speed.
This isn't climbing speed. This is just climb up. It's you're just pulling yourself up.
I'm not done with you yet.
Yeah. It's the difference between a 10-foot wall and a 5-foot wall. If you have above 10 strength, which I know Gordo does, you can pull yourself over something.
I have exactly 10 strength.
It's the Baldur's Gate 3. This is clearly a path.
Yes.
Understood.
Okay.
All right, sounds
First
good,
attack.
Gordo.
Ooh, not so good. That is a 9.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Second attack.
Second attack will be dirty 20. That's much
Dirty
better.
20, that hits.
But
So it's just the D6.
just the D6. Yep. That is a oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, just 3 damage.
3 damage. All right. Still bloodied, but not dead. All right, we're back up to RAGOBA'S turn.
All right.
You got this, buddy.
Sunk cost fallacy is a strong thing. I'm gonna try to climb my way out of here.
Yay.
These two got this.
Yeah. What are the odds?
That's an 18.
Yo! You're like, okay, fine. I just gotta use the little bit of leverage. Oh, fuck, I gotta step on the skull to get leverage.
Oh, I hope they were a
And you
dick.
pull yourself out. That was your whole action. You have pulled yourself out of the pit.
All right, do I have any movement?
No.
After. Oh, okay.
No, that was your movement.
Gotcha.
Technically, it was 20 feet, so it should have technically only been 15. Actually, I'll say that your hand is right on the edge. You're about to pull yourself over.
Okay. So they're not going to just sing and make you fall right back down.
Once you've succeeded, you've succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It maybe a different one could sing.
Yeah, no, the different one could sing, except the different one died.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
That's true. Now we're gonna kill the others.
yeah, sounds good. Well, anyway, it's Harpy C's turn, who's the healthiest right here, who is going to attack the bloodied one closest to it.
Yep.
All right, Iraj, let's get ready. First attack, 11.
Nope.
Second attack, 16.
That hits.
All right, the second attack is the bad one.
What is the bad one?
The hand it's the feet talons and the hand talons.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to be 5 damage.
Oh, that's not that bad. But I am down to single digits.
Mm-hmm.
And are they
Take a
moving
picture.
again?
Go ahead. Well, for Gordo's turn, this one's going to move a little bit closer. So.
Okay. I was mainly interested in the one next to me. Is it going to move away?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
So it will fly back up here.
Bitch. See.
All right, so this one next to Gordo is going to use its attacks on Gordo as well. So for that first attack, that is going to be an 18, 21.
Yeah.
Yep, so first one hits.
Yep.
Second one also hits with an 18.
Okay.
So for that first attack, you are going to take again, minimum damage for that first attack, a 2. And then for the second one, you are going to take 7.
Oh, okay. So that's all right. That's a bit more So between the two, 9 total.
Yes, you now have 9.
Yep. 9 health.
Yo, I have 8.
All right, you can make an opportunity. You can make an opportunity attack as it flies overhead.
Let's do it.
Ragoba, you can actually see the harpy fly over your head.
That motherfucker.
Well, unfortunately for it, I rolled a nat 20.
Smite.
Wait, can you smite on opportunity attack? You can?
Yeah, it's on any attack.
All right, go ahead and smite if you wish.
Yes, I do. Remind me, so that will be...
You add a 2d8 to the attack.
2d... Okay, cool. Very cool.
They are not demons, so
And you double the dice.
Yep. Oh,
double.
so double... So 2d6.
So you could do 2d6 and double the number or roll 4d6, right?
Well,
Or is-
why is he doing 2? You roll 1d6,
Roll 1d6.
2d8, and then you double whatever.
Yeah, I
you
got the
roll.
d6 and d8
Awesome.
mixed up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For
Yeah.
Smite.
That's...
I got
Yeah.
that too.
Ooh, maximum damage.
How do you want to do it?
So yes, Ragoba does see the harpy fly across, but what he really sees is the harpy cut in half and using the momentum to fly
And
over the pit.
right behind you, it just falls into the pit behind you, Ragoba.
Exactly.
All
In
right.
2 pieces.
In 2 pieces.
There's a
You hear him scream because you did not see a body
lady
coming.
is down there with you.
I think that was not the one that was charming you. All right. If that is the case, Iraj, it's your turn. There's only one left, and it's behind you.
I pivot and
He's right behind you.
can I use my movement
To back away towards where the rotten dead guy was, and then maybe bonus action hide.
Yeah, go ahead. You can hide behind the dead body. It smells terrible. Your eyes are watering.
They're crying, pissing, and shitting yourself like the body.
Oof, not good. 11.
11. That's good enough. They have a +0.
Okay, cool. Then from there, can I make a action to attack
Yes.
it?
Go ahead.
Advantage
An attack.
and attack.
Attraction.
12 and a 13 plus stuff, plus 7, so 20 non-natural.
20 damage.
No,
20 to hit.
hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 3 plus 7, 10 plus 3, 13 damage.
Yo, it's still up, but it is bloodied. It has let out a cry. Gordo, it's your turn.
Kill it.
Unless you have a ranged option, you cannot get to it.
Yeah, so I am going to jump down just to where everybody is.
It's about 20 feet down here.
Protect me, Gordo.
I will protect. I could also do some healing. I have
On yourself, yeah.
I have lay on hands. Does that...
You can do that to yourself or an ally.
Does anybody need some heals?
I have 8 HP, but I'm only in danger if, he comes all the way over to kill me.
I'm ironically doing the best here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd say either heal yourself and get in front of me to tank a hit,
Yeah.
or heal me and run for it or something. I don't know.
I will go with the former. I'm going to... I don't think I won't use all of my 15 HP points. I'll just use 8.
8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 for Iraj or 8 for you?
8 for myself, and then I'll get in front of Barrage, ready to take any attacks that might come our way.
Sounds good. All right.
Wait, no. Gordo.
All right. We're back up to Ragoba. You can use the remaining of your movement to finally get on top.
I would love to do that, and
Okay.
then for my action, magic missiling the final part.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to cast it just first level. I don't think I need
Yep.
more than that. And that is... is that max damage? That is not max damage. That is 7 points of damage.
How many?
7 points.
7 points. All right. It's not dead quite yet, and it's its turn.
I should have used a second level.
Ragoba, it's going to it's gonna attack you now.
Oh, no.
Alright.
Because as you throw that at you, it immediately turns its head, notices you've escaped, lets out a cry, and charges towards you. All right, so if that's the case, that's going to be a 10 that doesn't hit,
Nope.
and then for the second attack, that's going to be an 11, which doesn't hit.
Nope.
All right, it's going to use the remaining of its movement to fly away. Do you have an opportunity to attack?
I don't have any melee weapons.
All right, sounds good. If that's the case,
I will do 0 damage.
Iraj, it's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to shoot its ass.
You want to take a picture?
Yeah, I'd also...
Shoot its actual ass.
I'm not even going to bother, hiding this time. I'm confident now. I step out from where the smelly dead body is, and take a very strong shot. 19!
That hits. Roll damage.
I did say pride points before the fall.
3 plus 3, 6. Because I assume I don't get sneak attack. I didn't do that.
Nope, that's not quite enough, Gordo. It's your turn. You can charge it.
Charge!
Show.
All right, go ahead, make your attacks.
Heals.
That one for the first one.
That misses.
All right, good.
Second
It
one.
dodges the first one.
Second one will
You're a little
be
too reckless.
a 15.
How do you want to do it? It had 2 HP.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait a minute. If it's technically your offhand attack, it's only a d6.
Yep.
There is a chance. If you roll minimum,
If I'm more minimum,
then you won't kill it.
Well, let's. It's a 5 to 1 chance. I got a 3.
Yes.
So I give Araj a nod and say, "Good job. I'll take it from here." Ka-wing! Jump forward and just
With the first attack, and then
just
you
the
get
first
second
attack.
one.
Yeah, exactly. Miss the first one,
As
then
it,
it's like, oops.
as it dodges the first attack, you use that as a correction to get that second attack.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
The harpies are now lying dead. Gordo, again covered in blood. Ragoba, covered in blood. And Iraj, also covered in blood.
Mostly his.
Yeah, you two are covered in your own blood. Gordo is covered in both.
Yes, and all blood.
As this happens, Kavad kind of pipes up, "Are you all right?"
And I turn to him and say, "Like I said, we carry the load."
He gives you all a little bit of a nod and say, "Okay, give us a moment to clean up. You all need it." And he'll jump down from his cart and just pull out a couple supplies just so you guys can rest here for a moment. Get a little bit of a short rest in. In the meantime, feel free to roleplay. I'm going to go to the bathroom, but you guys just all killed some harpies. Let me know if any of you wish to investigate the dead body.
I would.
All right, if that's the case, go ahead and do that now.
Yeah,
Investigation.
I also want to investigate the dead body.
All right.
We can each investigate.
Actually, if any of you want to do a nature check to see how it died, and then an investigation to see what's its deal.
Investigation
Yes.
would be an 11 for me, and I'd like to specifically investigate the one I shot and knocked off the cart.
I guess I...
Oh, so you're investigating a harpy, you're not investigating the dead body?
Oh.
The trapped dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess since I was right there, I should do that first.
Yeah, so you look over at that body. Anyone want to nature check the body, see how it died?
My investigation check is better, but I feel like I'm the only person that even has a chance in the nature check.
Okay.
So I'm doing that.
Okay, good, because I rolled a 16 or 15 on the investigation check.
That is a 19.
Okay.
Nature.
Iraj, you notice upon looking at this body, it was likely, it's got some slashes on it. It was likely killed by the harpies, and they were feasting on it before you arrived. But Gordo, you know a little bit better. Pinned to the tree is a small parchment scroll. And while you are looking at this parchment scroll, Ragoba, you can tell Iraj yourself. You notice these markings cut deep. They're crude cuts in the shape of a circle with a crescent symbol, clearly not made by harpies. The cut suggests that the victim was not killed outright. In fact, rather, this person suffered immensely a day prior. The body shows signs of burns and cauterized lacerations. Gordo, do you pull that note from above that body?
I will.
All right. Let me, once I share this note, then you guys can roleplay a little bit more. Ba-ba-ba. All right, I will be posting this letter in Info Treasury.
All right.
All right, you guys can read that out loud. But
Yep.
Gordo, you grab that.
I grab it and I open it up and I motion everybody to me and I read it out loud. This is the fate of those who defy order. A thief, a brigand, a traitor, Razan. He stole from the innocent, extorted the weak, and thought he could hide among the shadows. The snake was given a trial under the moon. Law deemed him guilty in Khalidun's name. Like,
He must have deserved it. So,
criminal, it seems.
yes.
I do whatever's the Ishvari equivalent of crossing my heart. Because, like, to me, that god is technically a blasphemous interpretation of the god I serve.
Yeah. If it's in Khaldun's name, it must be okay.
Yes.
I prestidigitate myself clean as I'm bandaging my arm.
I would like to bandage up my own things and take a short rest. And not die.
Yes, if we are taking short rest, I will do that. Gordo just sort of wipes off the blood from his cloak. He doesn't even try too hard.
Yeah.
He's used to he's used to being covered in blood.
Yep.
Short rest.
I got max healing from short rest.
I will just use one hit die.
All right.
Oh, I rolled minimum for 2 of my hit dice. Let's try the fighter die. That's also minimum. All of them are minimum. I got minimum healing for 9.
Oof.
But I got my short rest back. Or my second wind back.
Regardless, as all of you are short resting, what do y'all feel about that note? Would any of you like to history check it and study it while you're doing your short rest?
Yes, I would like to do that. And I rolled a 9, so I'm back up to max HP.
Sounds good.
Yes, I would like to do it.
Okay.
I got a 13 for history.
13.
I would love to do history as well.
Would you love to?
5. Oof.
Oof. Not very historical.
No.
That's a 9.
I just see Khaldun's name and I'm like, yeah.
I'm just like,
I
that's
believe
the
in that.
blasphemous.
So what did you get?
I got it was a 13 total.
With a 13, you get one thing. You know that symbol etched on the chest of the man.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Crescent. They are the judge, jury, and executioner bandit priests of Khaldun. Fanatics, even for Mesaraki standards. Few know the extent of their activities, but stories of their brutal justice spread like wildfire. They are vigilantes, taking action when the governments of Mesarak and Ishvaram fail to punish wrongdoers. Their calling card, a crescent moon, is left at every execution, often etched into the flesh of their victims or carved onto nearby stone.
Okay.
Well, it's in Khaldun's name, so it must be okay.
Gordo will explain this to the two. Araj, who seems overly enthusiastic about the god.
Yes.
I'm just like,
And Ragoba's just like, what the fuck? This is the mark of an extremist group. Yes, worshipping Khaldun, but taking matters a bit too into their own hands with their sense of justice and working outside of typical law practices.
I mean,
Sean is a forgiving god. This is
Horrible.
even the more radical of Khaldun's followers would never do something like this without just cause.
So, fine, but I know what I see. And regardless of whoever you worship, using a god's name to just follow your own morals and do beyond what your religion tells, it's not good.
Freedom's brutality.
Yeah,
You all...
if you're going to kill, just do it.
Mocha just rests her ass on my foot and then decided no.
You all notice that at the revelation of this, Kavad looks down at this marred chest in horror, especially at the mention of the Black Crescent.
Yes.
Iraj, you notice him tugging at his sleeve again.
Insight check?
Go ahead.
17 plus 4, 21.
He clearly doesn't wish to talk about it, but he's very scared. We should get moving.
Right.
Of course, but why are you so scared? Other than this attack, you didn't even get hit. No.
I was under the impression that this route was abandoned, and seeing it so clearly not being unsettles me.
It was right next to the main road, and you expected it to not have some sort of presence.
Listen, in the time I used it, it was guarded. A little bit more safe, but I guess not anymore. And he kind of gets back up onto his cart and seems to try to avoid saying much more.
Iraj pulls down his cowl and then spits in the sand a little bit of blood and spit. And then goes to take a swig of water angrily.
There's bones in that pit, you know.
We should investigate the harpies now. That's what we should do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, investigation.
I do want to check inside the bone pit now that we're out of combat.
I'd like to get my arrow back from the harpy I shot through the right wing.
Yeah, you yank it out. Oh boy, it's gross.
And then can I just do a general investigation check to see if there's anything good on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nat 20!
Nat 20, they don't carry weapons, but those talons...
Yo, sawing them off with my dagger.
I love Monster Hunter.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am going to start.
All right, with a nat 20, I will give you, I'll give you 3 good quality harpy talons. So you get 1 from each.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Adding item to backpack. Custom item minus. Oh, there it is. And you said how many of what?
3.
3.
3.
So one from each.
Today
And it's 3 harpy talons.
Yep.
Good quality.
Mm-hmm.
cool.
I do want to check inside the bone pit.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we are out of combat and I have a chance to check inside.
Sounds good.
So, investigation.
You just gaze down there, yeah?
7.
With a 7?
2 plus 5, yeah.
Yeah, it smells terrible. Lots of bones. There's probably some rusty daggers in there. Don't do it. Don't
Yeah,
go in there.
I'm not jumping back down there. I'm gonna get a disease. I probably already have a disease.
You're gonna get tetanus.
Yeah. Talons worth anything, by the way? Like, if I sold it at a store, how much would they be worth?
You don't know until you sell them.
Okay. Then I will just add them as unknown for now.
take.
Dude, you gotta get like harpy talon tipped arrows. They're gonna be so cool. They're gonna be like +1 and you use them once.
And then I'll lose them and never use them again.
As magic arrows often are.
Yep. Alright, anyways,
Shall we continue?
Yeah, needs to take his rest, which he has, but God, that HP's sad.
We do have the rest of the lay on hands, though, from Gordo.
Yes.
I also have cure wounds.
He
you need
will
some.
actually, Iraj will go up to you and say, Gordo, that was quite the impressive display there. Would you mind to... I saw that you were able to, I don't know, heal your wounds somehow.
He lays his hands upon you and says, all you have to do is ask. And he gives you the rest. So you get 7 HP.
Thank you. That was, I mean, you were incredible. I know that you lived in the valley for a while, but I thought my training would have prepared me better for being out here, I guess.
No amount of training in a camp will prepare you for the valley. Nothing will train you as well as actual experience. And you're doing well so far, so.
It feels like there's stuff crawling in my wound.
Kavad says there probably is.
You should probably get that looked at.
Yeah, I'll go to a place with educated doctors.
So,
Why'd you like fall into that pit? What was it that lured you there?
Their song was utterly enchanting. And I mean this in the most literal sense.
I guess you would know, since you are quite the musician. You would know more about like good song. It was more of a horrible screeching, though, to me.
Yeah, it like I said, literally enchanting.
kind of sounded like
Literally enchanting. Literally enchanting.
it sounded like we were listening to, I don't know, maybe some trap music.
It was
I said they specifically sounded like RAGOBA'S.
RAGOBA'S.
Yeah. It's like a stringed instrument. Think of like a proto violin.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
it's like, you know what? He reaches into his backup component pouch for when he can't play his guitar. He gets. Oh, actually, this is a cost of components. Oh no, it does. It costs a bit of fleece. Grabs a bit of fleece.
Yeah.
It's like just conjures up a little bit of just like a toy on the ground of with minor illusion. It was literally enchanting. Just like that is literally there.
I look at that.
Investigation.
Is it literally there. Investigation check, you say?
Yes.
Investigation check, you say? It's literally there.
Yeah, you-
7.
Oh my god! Kick it.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna kick it.
Goes right through it.
Whoa. Right, illusions.
It
Right.
was-
I mean, that's just trickery. I don't know what point you're trying to prove.
So, their music is not exactly the greatest, most elegant music in all the lands, but it literally affects your mind. Just like that is affecting how you see, how you're perceiving that.
So, it affects you whether you would like it or not.
There you go. Got it in one, Chief.
Oh, I understand now. Well, I am sorry. What should we do in the future to prevent that from happening to you?
Hope,
Pray.
pray,
Don't listen too close, for the love of God.
plug my ears.
Would plugging our ears have...
Maybe, I don't know. We didn't really have much of a chance to try.
We'll have to try that next time.
Hopefully there won't be.
Anyways, Kavad lets out a sigh of relief for now.
Oh, yeah, for now.
As the sun sinks lower, casting deep amber hues across the valley, the party presses on, their footsteps crunching against the rocky path. The landscape is unforgiving. Red stone cliffs that stretch high above them and barren, desolate plains below. Kavad walks a little ahead of the group, occasionally glancing over his shoulder, his eyes darting towards the shadows as they grow dark. We'll be making camp in the desert as sun falls. I'd rather die than step foot in the Caravanserari again. Can y'all make a history check to figure out what the Caravanserari is?
History check, you said?
Yep.
4, you said.
4.
This many.
Whoa!
It's so funny that you're the
I've got a +3 to history too. I rolled 3 + 3.
All right, if that is the case, I'm going to post it in the Red Valley, but you guys didn't really learn much about it. However, one of you does get some extra information, so I'm going to send that to them right now. All right, so, none of you were able to pick up details on the Caravanserari, but you can ask Kavad about it, because a couple of you have heard that name before.
Period.
The Caravanserari? What is... I've heard of it, but I don't know. What?
Kavad, nods a little bit and goes, it's an outpost on the Ishvara side of the Red Valley. It's a roadside inn for mercenaries, merchants, travelers. But it's not safe anymore. They practically drove out all the guards.
It's an outpost on the Ishvara side, sorry.
It's an outpost on the Ishvara side of the valley.
The valley.
Reduced to a wretched hive of scum and villainy?
Correct.
Wretched.
Those Isley, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Likely crawling with bandits.
Don't know.
It would be dangerous.
Voice ratchet.
Wretched?
W-E-C-H-E-D.
Thank you. That's what I was getting around.
Wretch. Yeah. So, Gordon, what did you say?
It's likely crawling with bandits. Walking in there would be asking for trouble.
Exactly. Which is why we stay in the desert tonight.
But we could also be attacked out in the open. like this.
We could.
Or you could be attacked in your sleep at the caravanserai. I trust nature more than people.
Okay. Well, you're the boss. We're following you.
The landscape ahead is barren. Save for a few withered trees and clusters of sharp, dry bushes, the path ahead winds endlessly, and the oppressive heat saps energy from each of you. Kavad wipes his brow and mutters something under his breath. Watch the shadows. They speak loud tonight. Just because we're getting out of the valley here doesn't mean we're safe. Could, some of you make a quick, perception check or a history check real quick on what that means?
I'll take a history. Perception's better, so I'll
17?
15 for perception.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds good.
13.
All right. So, was that for history or just perception?
mine was history, so...
Okay. So, Ragoba, you know it's not uncommon for the common people to share some sayings with bandits. Like, for example, watch the shadows. They speak loud tonight. It probably doesn't... If it meant anything, you don't know what it means, though. However, Iraj and Gordo, you notice and have noticed the way he keeps adjusting his sleeves, pulling down as if he's trying to hide something. His gaze flickers nervously at the horizon, and he winces slightly at the sight of, the shadows.
What are you so worried about, Kavad?
You hired us with the best of the best.
So you ask, what are you so scared of, is what you ask?
Well, I'm more just asking that in general, but I guess I'd ask, since Gordo noticed it, slink off to the side and be like, you've noticed that he's looking around so suspiciously, right?
Very. He's been tugging at his sleeve.
I don't want to get trapped by another ambush like the last time. Let's just keep our wits about us.
Right. We need to keep him calm. If he's this disheveled, we might not know all of his allegiances. He might try and pull a fast one on us, or he could pull a fast one on us as soon as we appear to...
You all saw he is carrying weapons.
Yeah. If he is planning on it, it'll happen as soon as we confront him on it, so we need to be very careful and aware.
I agree. And I assume we let Ragoba know this as well.
It's like, hey, buddy, something's up with this guy? And you're like, what?
What? Just keep an eye out. Maybe get your friend down here to look at it.
You know what? That's good.
Keep an eye out around the area.
As you whistle, you see it kind of over the sky before it circles down and lands on a tree branch close to you.
Your Majesty is on patrol.
That's right. Majesty on patrol.
All right. If that is the case, we'll have the bird keep an eye on him. Or are you going to investigate him?
Oh, you're asking me to search this guy?
I don't know about that. I was mainly meaning
The bird to just watch him, or what do you...
I think what we're saying is we need to... He's looking around in the shadows. He's acting suspicious. We need to keep an eye on him. Keep your wits about us. So what I'm saying for you is use your bird, maybe scout the area, make sure.
I see.
That's what I got out of
That's
that.
what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
You're just the bird to watch him. It's okay, I guess.
No. I want the bird to
Watch the area.
To watch the area. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, don't want to get ambushed.
And also, I don't want to rob our second caravan we're taking in a row. Our Yelp score is going to drop so hard.
Facts.
No one's going to want us to guide people.
If anybody else wishes to attempt to speak to him, though, now would be the time before we move on.
I will, while you scout out and make sure we're not doing anything, I think that would be an ideal time to approach and ask.
Yes.
But, but I think it has to be non-confrontational and just, hey, what's going on? What's got you spooked?
Yeah, and Gordo can take the lead since I've got the charisma score.
I agree.
Kavad. Forgive me, but we couldn't help but notice you look more and more nervous as the night progresses. If you know, we want to protect you. So if you know that anyone might be after you, or that something's coming that you know of, we would like very much to know about this.
He narrows his eyes and just goes, "The valley does this to people. Makes you see shadows where there aren't any. We should focus on getting through it. Talking won't make it easier."
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Yeah. 14.
His jaw tightened at the idea of someone out to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I think there is.
Yeah, I think there might be.
Just question is who?
Yeah, look, yes, I understand. We all understand the turbulence of the valley. That's probably about as good of a word as you can think of. But I understand, but seriously, in an effort to protect you, if there is something after us that you know about, we need to know these things.
He kind of narrows his eyes a little bit more. Can you make a persuasion check?
Yeah, I could do that.
Make sure.
That's a 17 total.
That's like a number.
That's a good number.
That's like a number that's like not divisible by anything but one in itself.
It's a prime number.
It's a prime number.
I'm carrying with me some very valuable loot to bandits. Many gallons of fine wine. Won't be the first time I've been tracked down and robbed for it. But whatever you think you know, keep it to yourself. Loose tongues get lost here. And he keeps moving.
Preaching to the choir here, in particular.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
Anyways, now I'd say we can continue.
Okay.
Do you want to do a perception check, I guess, with the bird, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. What perception check would the bird have?
It would just be flat, I think, because it doesn't have a plus to wisdom, does it? Because we're using Raven stats?
I believe so.
Does it have keen senses?
No, it does not.
Oh.
I think, let me check. It has a +3 to perception.
It's better than my perception.
Yeah.
Yo. All right, that bird is going to roll a 19.
Okay. With a 19, you know that not hearing anything back from your bird is a bad sign. But it does kind of fly around and goes, "I'm so lonely." It's your voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
No news from your Majesty.
Okay.
No news.
Seems like your,
He just sniffs.
He's just sad.
seems like your Majesty takes a lot off after you.
Yeah.
Knows how to imitate speech quite well.
The childhood laugh brings familiarity to you, RAGOBA'S. It's likely your laugh as a child.
Yeah, I've had your Majesty, or your Majesty's had me since I was a wee child.
How we talking?
We
would like to play.
This is 2 3 wee 4 wee.
I'd say about like 5 or 6 wee, like sapient but very young wee.
Got it.
That's still pretty wee.
Very wee.
Understood.
You hear your mother's voice. "RAGOBA, get away from the fire!"
No.
I do a quick look through the bird's eyes. Are you next to a fire? Okay, cool.
That one genuinely put Gordo off. She's like, what the fuck?
No fire, thankfully.
You know, we could.
Sometimes you just hear sayings from your mom that you don't even remember.
Does the mother have a nice voice?
It was a very motherly, get away from the fire, young man.
Very motherly. Nice voice, but stern.
Yeah.
I see.
Stern.
Fair.
You know, that's a voice that could persuade many people to do many things.
True. Very, very true.
This is an asset that we should keep in mind for the future.
Well, the bird has helped my illusions in the past.
No wonder your mom has
What?
What?
Excuse me, and Iraj is just like dazed right now. Just made a very inappropriate "your mom" comment.
Yeah.
The bird goes, excuse me?
Yeah, like it's like both Ragoba and the bird are just like, "What'd you say about her mom?"
Yeah, what?
Iraj and Wolf Hunter.
I will not reveal it, but there is canonically a MILF hunter.
Oh.
No.
Y'all don't know who it is yet, but they exist.
We gotta find him.
We must find the MILF Hunter to help us hunt down
We gotta find
the golden MILF.
Oh, the MILF.
You remember the Nyoka the Venomous poster, and you're like, yeah, she's an older lady. We gotta go MILF hunting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally misinterpret the MILF hunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought we were killing old motherly women. Oh. Huh.
I've
Anyway.
been serial killing the wrong people.
Oh, shit. But regardless, shall we move on to the Rue Naza?
Yes.
All right, the air begins to cool as the oppressive heat of the day gives way to the biting chill of the desert night. The party finds a relatively sheltered spot between two large rocks, their surface worn smooth after centuries of sandstorms. The wind howls softly, tugging at your cloaks as you begin setting up camp. Kavad is keeping his distance, busying himself with small tasks like unloading his pack, setting up his bedroll. He works, but clearly is tense.
Yeah.
He hasn't spoken much since the warning earlier, but now as the dusk deepens, he's quieter than ever.
Can I, make a check to make a good campsite, or...
Yeah, go ahead, make a survival check.
Yay, I'm gonna help you make the campsite with my survival check.
I don't have proficiency in
that's
survival. I can't help.
7 plus 4, 11.
11, you find a very mid camping spot between
This
two
camping
rocks.
spot is mid-gamers.
3 out of 10.
Yep.
Or 5. That's more mid.
Truly bad to bone. Banana.
Hey, listen.
Copyright.
All right, if that's the case, I'm going to pause here and set up a little bit of a map, and then we're going to get started. All right, so at this point, the party, you move about, arranging firewood, prepping the camp for the night. The cackling of the fire is some good comfort for now, and it casts a warm glow over everyone's faces, but the shadows around you dance a little bit, and Kavad is clearly, uneased because of it. But as the fire burns steadily, Kavad finally does sit down, keeping an eye on all of you, his back to the rocks, and his posture slightly rigid, and his eyes are locked on the shifting darkness around you. It's different out here at night. The wind carries more than sand.
I'm keeping my ears alert, just listening for any signs of movement in the brush, in the shadows.
All right.
But, Raj will say, I think it is quite calm up here right now.
Oh boy, you're too young to have anything on you. Silence will scare you when you get old.
Gordo nods in agreement.
Well,
Let's remove some silence, shall we? I've spent a great deal of my life in Darjuna. How many of you have been for extended periods of time?
Okay.
just for deliveries, Kavad says. That's it.
Stayed a day or two, but I've only been there once, twice.
Never stayed for an extended period of time. The time where we all met for our first mission together was one of the first few times I've been there myself. Spent more time in Rukesh and in the valley, unfortunately.
Yeah, you said you were in the valley for years, right?
Yes, long time. Long time. Long enough that I was tried to be recruited by these various bandit groups, but none of them really suited mine or my brother's interests. We just wanted to survive, and nobody really... We only stuck around groups that seemed to have anything to give, and, well, bandits don't typically tend to give, do they?
That is true.
I couldn't imagine that life.
Bandits. But cruel criminals.
So, how's the rest gonna be like? Who's taking watch when?
Oh, yeah.
Because y'all can ask, but Kavad doesn't look like he is really making his bedroll all that much.
Oh, he's pulling all nighter, ain't he?
Yep.
I think I
Well,
I guess...
given there are only 3 of you, technically it would be 1 person per watch, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I could take first watch and during it try to persuade Kavad to relax
Be honest,
just
yeah.
a little bit and be honest and see if getting the truth off his chest will get him to sleep, because we'd rather not have a sleepless passenger.
If that's the case, do the rest of you go to bed?
Yeah, I
I
definitely
think so. Yeah.
All right. As the night settles over the camp, the crackle of fire is the only sound. Most of the party is resting, quietly, either talking among themselves or just fully out at this point, or tending to their gear. But Kavad is not resting. His back is to the fire, and his hood is drawn low over his face as he sharpens his short sword with some slow, just shh. His eyes, though, throughout the night, are locked on one figure. Gordo.
Who, after walking around the camp a bit, just keeping an eye out, he turns to Kavad and notices his gaze, and sits down at the fire, taking a quick break from his watch duties, and he says, "You've sure been sharpening that sword for a long time, friend."
He nods, and you can see, the fire kind of crackling across his face as he stares, and his voice kind of breaks his silence. Indeed I have. You've got a steady hand with your blades as well. Deadly, I'd wager.
Very much so.
His eyes narrow a little bit. He sees what do you want?
Yeah.
He's waiting for you to talk.
Gordo sighs, readjusts himself, and he says, "Look, earlier when I asked you, you said that you were just scared of the bandits that might be after you. Something tells me, just between you and me, there's more to this story, even still. Now, you've heard by now my history with the valley, so if anyone's going to understand having parts of their past they're not so proud of, it would be me."
I've heard a lot of things, Tabaxi. There's story going around these parts about a Tabaxi with sand for fur and shadows in his step. They say he's been leaving bodies behind in the Red Valley for the past few weeks now. I smelt dust the second I saw your face under your cowl. His hand hovers over the hilt of his short sword.
You distrust me because of what you've heard.
I just wish to know. Are you here to mark me, Tabaxi? Sent by the bloody sands to finish what Ralph couldn't? Because if you are, let's dig it up. Drop the mask and strike me from the list, you red-blooded snake.
They're just as... No, don't give him a banana.
Gordo, your ear
Yeah,
twitches
yeah.
at the sound of bandits speak.
Yes.
He's dropped his own mask now, too.
Yes.
He reaches for the short sword a little bit, and the blade kind of slides free, and you can see like the light of the flame just kind of like flickering off of it.
Gordo nods in understanding. I can assure you that if there is any story that you've heard about a Tabaxi warrior of sandy complexion, it's more likely that it's my brother. I have been out of the valley for about a year now myself. There would be no new tales to tell, other than the bandits that I now kill in the name of making an honest living.
Gordo, please make the persuasion or deception check, whichever is more appropriate.
Let me see.
Evil! Which is more appropriate. Good speech.
My deception is definitely higher, so let's do that. That's 18 total.
18?
Yo! Good job being a deceiver.
I had a brother once. Not by blood, but sometimes that's close enough. We fought side by side, we trusted one another. Until the day we didn't. Maybe I've been looking over my shoulder for too long. Maybe you're just another sellsword in the Red Valley trying to run from your shadows, too.
Honestly, you're right on the money.
Without breaking eye contact, though, he rolls up his sleeve, exposing a series of tattoos spiraling up his forearm. Snakes. You know that each one represents a life taken. A debt paid in blood. He drives the short sword into the wooden stump beside him. These marks, each one tells a story. Stories of ropes cut, blood under the moon turned red-eyed, blades marked for the wrong reasons. For those who thought they could tether me by the neck, who thought feeding the valley and splitting the blade was the only way to purpose. I'm done with that life. I want you to prove to me that you are too before I can trust you.
How can Gordo shoot? He's definitely removed. Has Kavad seen Gordo without his mask yet, or has Gordo had the mask on the entire time?
You've had your hood up for sure.
Yeah.
So if you want to take down the hood and at least, like, show the entirety of your face.
Yeah, just fully reveal myself, kind of putting myself in a more vulnerable position. I lay it upon the ground.
And you put your weapons on the ground?
I put my weapons on the ground. It is clear then that you know as well as I do how much the Red Valley taketh. It takes and takes. It's not a life worth aligning yourself with. You have my word. What, have we figured out where, Kavad come from? Or if you,
You never asked.
Never asked.
But actually, at the mention of Bloodied Sands, can you please make a history check?
Yes. 0 total.
Okay. You don't know what they are.
No. Look. All I have, the only way I can prove to you is to show you my true face, something that not everybody gets to see. And the word that I will get you safely to where you need to go. And from there, it will be like nothing ever happened.
He puts his short sword away, and he goes, There are many who try to run away from the Red God. The tribe I came from is known for hunting those who abandon their brotherhood. Sometimes I wonder when they will send someone to find me. But they haven't been successful yet. And he rolls down his sleeve.
Mm-hmm. And as he does this, Gordo sort of puts the mask and the hood back on as he was and says, well, then your ass is on the same line as mine.
He grumbles a little bit. Anything else you have to ask him or say?
Nothing that's like particularly that I can think of right now anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just go
Have a good lunch.
just like, oh, okay. Yeah, real crazy out there. But
How's the weather?
Yeah. With that sort of mutual understanding, Gordo turns around to look out at the night sky once again and listen out for any oncoming danger.
You know, as you do that, you see the stars shining overhead brightly, undisturbed by clouds. It's beautiful and quiet. The vast, stretched sky stretched out endlessly above you. But then there is something strange that does catch your eye. Can you make a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Something moving in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a
plane. It's another fucking harpy.
It's another nat 1. So, but 3 total.
Okay.
That
You don't see anything. Must have just been the wind.
That was fucking weird. Anyway.
Must have been the wind.
Okay.
Time to go piss.
Yeah.
All right. Whose watch is next?
I can take next watch, and then you can take last watch. Since you're basic human, you're going to probably struggle without dark vision.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right.
Next watch is me.
Kavad is still awake. If you would like to speak with him, you can.
Yeah, still not going to go to sleep, Kavad?
I know better than to sleep next to strangers.
Yep. I hope that you can trust the people that you're paying to try and stab you in the back at least.
You'd be surprised.
I've been told that recently, but I still believe that there are mostly good people, you know? Everyone is good, it's just choices we make, right?
You sound like a Mahir.
Uh,
That was the person who recommended this job to you.
It's not the worst thing to believe, is it? I'll go for.
It is of my belief that kindness, well, it can stab you in the back sometimes.
I guess. But it can also give many rewards, too.
You are young. How old are you?
22.
When you decided to become a mercenary, did you fully understand how little the people trust them?
No. It was not. I thought mercenaries were somewhat respected.
So they were, what, loved heroes?
Well, it's a great way of gaining notoriety and fame. Word spreads. Deeds.
You know something interesting, Iraj, you said?
Iraj I asked, but yes.
That's exactly what bandits say.
Questioning things. But don't really have much else to.
You just kind of go, oh.
Yeah. He just kind of shrinks in on himself after that.
It's a good way to get notoriety. It's just like, yeah, so's being a bandit. Oh.
Can I make my perception?
You can make your
check?
perception check now.
Yeah. 15.
High above, against the backdrop of twinkling stars, a wave of silver light shimmers through the night. It moves gracefully, mesmerizing, an undulating pattern that seems to ripple across the sky like a river. The stars themselves seem to blend and shift around this glittering motion. As you watch, the silver wave draws near, revealing thousands of tiny, glittering forms, winged creatures, delicate, prismatic, each reflecting the light of the moon. The swarm flows like water, twisting and dancing. There's a gentle hum that accompanies them at first, barely audible at first, as it blends with the sound of wind. Can you make a nature check to figure out what that is?
Sure. Probably won't succeed, but I can try. 10.
That's what you needed for this, at least. These are Shivala, desert beetle bugs that appear on rare nights when the moon is full, and are native to the Ishvara side of the valley. They're known for their mesmerizing beauty, and normally they're harmless, just drifting swarms of tiny, prismatic insects that move through the night like a silver river. Kavad, too, watches the scene in silence, but his brow furrows with concern as the light reflects in his eyes. Can you make another perception check? Because Kavad stands.
Okay. Yes, I would love to. That's another 10 plus 6. 16.
Suddenly, a glint. Yellow eyes, reflective and cold, catch the darkness. It's clear now. There's a pair of something, wolf-like beasts stalking the party, using the cover of the entrancing Shivala to mask their approach.
I'm going to run over to Gordo's closest, so I'll run over to him and shake him awake. And then after that, I'll run over to... Yeah, I figured this is where they say wolves were going to come. And then I will shout to Ragoba, "Wake up! It's an ambush!"
All right, everybody can roll initiative team, because just beyond the campfire's light, two shadows move silently across the sands, low to the ground and indistinguishable against the dark desert landscape. Their fur shimmers faintly in the moonlight, betraying their oversized bodies as they prowl just outside of the party's vision. Let's go!
Alright, I got an 18.
18.
I got a 21.
All right.
I got 6.
Nice. Okay, so 21 for Ragoba. What'd you get for Iraj?
18.
18. And then Gordo?
6.
6. All right. Auto rolling initiative for the other stuff. Oh, you're so lucky that everyone else rolled bad, because Ragoba, you get up on your turn. You're like,
The wrong one, yeah.
You go, Would you take a picture, please?
Yes, now I will.
Okay, let's get started at the top of initiative. Ragoba, you wake up. You don't know what's going on.
What the fuck?
Wolves!
What?
Wolves!
Wolves.
Do I, how long do you think it takes for me to realize, oh shit, wolves?
Because they haven't attacked yet, you could make an active perception check to try and spot them.
Okay, would it be better to make the perception check, or would it be better to just cast something that I know would distract something?
Probably distraction.
Becomes a rock.
That's actually not a terrible
Becomes
idea.
a frog on wake
Because
up.
then I you know what? Yeah, I'm going to.
You hear Raj yelling, and you just become a rock as panic.
Yeah. So I'm doing solid image because I think that's better. It takes
Yep.
just as long.
Yep.
And I do it for free anyway.
Okay.
And I'm making a really nice boulder around where I just was, and then because I'm in the illusion, I can see straight through it. And I'm just going to take a second to. What the fuck?
Figure out what's going on.
All right. Sounds good. Iraj, it's your turn. You see the wolf right by Ragoba, which
And a rock.
has become... Yeah, you see a wolf behind a rock, and then a wolf peering out from behind the thing here.
The
The tent.
since I went over to Gordo to like shake him awake, am I like right next to him?
Yeah, I'll say you're
Make
next.
like a hollow rock mini.
Then I'd like to bonus action shift. It's the last one I can do, but it gives me 4 temporary HP, and then I am going to, if I can, so I can see that other rock, or the wolf behind the rock.
Yes, you saw both of them.
Okay, can I shoot at the wolf behind the rock?
Yes, you can.
Would it be disadvantage or just a flat roll?
Is it? I think because it's within technically the light of the campfire, you can see it. You would have to shoot through the rock because it is 5 feet tall, I believe, and you are a short king,
Yes, exactly.
so you can sidestep and
Now
shoot it.
I'll sidestep and go over there and then shoot it over there.
Okay.
It's
no
covered.
advantage, no sneak attack, just a basic attack.
As the founding fathers intended.
22,
With a 22, that hits.
and with a 8 points of piercing damage.
It lets out a yelp. Ragoba, you definitely hear it behind you now.
Oh, shit.
All right.
All right, I'll take a picture now.
Up next, the swarm of prismatic beetles.
Beetles.
Beetle.
All right. Could those...
Here comes the beetle.
These, the beetles, as they're kind of like flying through the sky, do kind of come over the camp to be like, oh, what's going on?
What's going on over here, boys?
And so, could everybody within 30 feet,
So everybody?
yeah, except for Gordo, because
Yeah, 'cause
Gordo hasn't been woken up yet. You'll wake up on your turn. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, I'm famously good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom saving throw, you sir.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
10.
Okay, this is called Ragoba has a bad time because you failed by 5 or more. Ragoba, you're just like, huh? What the fuck? Oh wow, they're really pretty. And you fall asleep.
God damn it. I lose concentration on the fucking
Yep, you
rock.
do.
I should have done my illusion. That would have stayed there.
This whole session is gonna fuck Ragoba. All right, and so what did you get then? A 10?
10.
All right, so you are.
Oh, I still failed.
So, yeah, you still fail.
It's easy.
Your speed is reduced to 0 as you go, wow,
Oh, that's okay.
and you stare up at them.
That's bad if they...
You are you are transfixed in place by the glitter of the swarm.
Wow.
Unless surprised, the creature avert its eyes. Okay, so now upon your next turns, maybe don't look at them.
Okay.
They are harmless.
Okay.
They won't hurt you. Their existence will, though.
Got it.
All right, Gordo, it's your turn.
Gordo.
You wake up.
I need to wake up. Okay.
Wake up!
So you only have 15 feet of movement because you just woke up.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. So there's a bunch of fucking beetles above me.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another. I probably don't see the wolf that's behind.
You see Ragoba just on the ground. Me, 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 me.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Like, Ragoba, wake the fuck up.
You gonna run up to him and try to
Yeah.
wake him up?
Yeah, I'll just do that first.
All right, here's what it says.
Wake up.
Yeah, so it just says you are technically unconscious. So you are completely unaware of your surroundings. You can't move, speak. Yeah, I think you just it doesn't say anything.
Is he just out?
Am I just sitting this one out?
I think yeah. I think at least for now.
All right. So
I will say you will be out until next turn, and then you can redo the save.
So, Gordo, just like solve the encounter real quick, okay? Thanks.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You're good at that, right?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you like kick him a little bit. You're like, he's not waking up. I'm gonna kill now.
He's not waking up. Fuck. Let me get the. Can I like jump over him and then try to attack the wolf?
Yeah, so you only have 15 feet of movement,
Yeah,
which
so
means
that
I
would
don't
be-
think you can actually reach it unless you wanted to use your feline agility. It's free action.
I
It's
mean,
not-
I could do that. Just
Gordo goes boing.
boing,
Okay.
and we'll slash.
Go ahead.
I'm more worried about the wolf than the beetles.
That's fair.
for now.
Just don't look at the beetles.
I just won't look at the beetles. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Oh,
First
fuck yeah. You want to smite?
Smite.
You guys did not get a long rest, so
Okay. So then how many?
it's a spell slot to smite.
Gotcha. Let me just update
Oh, you
that.
still have a lot of spell slots.
Well, because I didn't use the last one, so and so now I've used it twice, so we're going to do that. Attack.
Yep. Well, only smite if it hits, but yeah. You rolled a nat 20. Okay, yeah. So then roll the second attack then, just to get it over with.
All right. Oh, that one's a nat 1. You can't make this shit up.
Only the first one hits.
Okay. Yep.
Radical centrist be like
D6 plus 2d8.
Yes, let's go. Max damage 6 plus 2d8. That's a 3 and another 3.
So 6 plus 12, 12, so 24 plus what?
4.
Plus 4, so that's 28 damage. How would you
Jesus.
like to do it?
Oh, so just
just a one shot him.
just one shot the fucking wolf.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll use that feline agility to jump you up and then
And immediately just right through the skull.
right through the skull.
All right. Ragoba doesn't even know you're saving him because that wolf would have had advantage.
I'm gonna wake up covered in blood and be like, what the fuck happened?
God damn it, Gordo doing his thing.
It's going to be like a theme in the campaign where you're just not doing anything during combat because you get knocked out or something.
Yeah, I get stuck in a single saber suck and fail the saber suck bad.
Oh boy, could you take a picture?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Gordo. Gordo has taken down one of the wolves.
Hey, if we encounter intelligence saving throw, I got you guys.
I don't know when we're gonna encounter that.
Filling up
right.
another 5 levels.
If that's the case, the other dire wolf here witnessed that and was like, oh. Huh. And runs away.
Oh.
It's got snapped one.
Yeah, combat's over.
Oh shit. Wait, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. The wolf was like, fuck no.
What about the beetles?
The beetles aren't attacking.
Oh, they're just flying around.
Yep, and they're just flying around. So at this time, Gordo, you do tend to actually notice them, and you do look at them. Would you make a wisdom saving throw? Because you're like, huh, what's that?
Oh yeah, sure. That's
All right, which one did you see? Did you see John?
Paul? I got a 16.
16? You immediately are like,
Ring down.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, no.
No.
You know better than to be charmed.
Yep.
So you avert your eyes beforehand. But at this time, Ragoba, you snap out of it because eventually they follow the wolves away.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. I had a weird dream.
I had a weird dream I became a rock.
Yeah. I had a dream like I became a rock and wolves were just surrounding me, and then something happened, and now I'm here.
I killed one of the wolves.
You actually see Kavad like kind of actually give Gordo a nod, and he goes, "Pull the pelt from it. It'll sell for good money in Darjuna."
I'll do it.
All right, survival check.
Yeah.
Lauren does it.
Does it?
As a Darjuna native, does it?
Does it? It
That
does.
one.
Yeah.
Plus 4.
You butcher it. The dire wolf pelt has been ruined, and you just see Kavad being like, "Jesus Christ! Didn't your dad ever teach you how to skin an animal?"
No! He's a lawyer!
And he just kind of goes. He's just like, "Oh, a bloodsucker."
Wow.
We never even threw a football in the backyard. We just went over important documents.
I think your mom's the lawyer. Dad's at like your parents are both.
Council.
Yeah, so you're.
He's the lawyer. He's
Yeah.
the one in the council,
Yeah.
I think. But
So you could say my dad's a priest, and he would have said the same thing. He would just been like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck."
a
Okay.
bloodsucker.
Would any of you like to do a nature check to investigate the very large, now mutilated body, just to figure out why is it so big?
I haven't done any nature checks this one.
I take back what I said of liking to, because I rolled a 6.
I got a
6?
16.
Well, with a 16 Gordo, you figured out what it was after you killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Their size alone indicates something far more dangerous than just a wolf. These are called dusk fangs, also known as direwolves. By locals, they are known to be desert predators known for hunting in mated pairs and using distractions, such as swarms of shavala to lure prey into complacency before ambushing them.
Mated pairs.
You
was
killed its
on the
wife.
maid.
Oh, I left him made
And then you mutilated the
And
body.
I mutilated the body.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture of the end of it?
Yep.
Okay.
So you
Shortest combat ever.
BM the shit out of wolves.
Yep.
The other one was just like, haha, no.
My wife, no! Runs away.
Yeah.
I'll find another one or get revenge and die trying.
At this point, it's like, okay, well, KAVAD'S like, that's done and over with. Feel free to go back and rest. I doubt that'll happen again.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just another midnight exercise. And
All right.
Gordo just
Immediately,
back to sleep.
immediately falls back asleep.
immediately crashes.
Do I continue my watch or?
That you can sleep now, Ragoba. It's your turn with KAVAD.
Man. Guess I slipped through that night.
Well,
Did I wake you up too?
I've been awake all night.
Well, you should probably get some rest.
I will once I get to the city.
You should probably get some rest.
Persuasion check. He is tired.
That is a... It's a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, he actually looks at you and gives you a little bit of a glare and says, you know, when I was young, I hated your kind. I hated the Ishvara for what they did to my country. But I've come to love your home. I'll trust you for tonight. And he'll lower himself.
Thank you.
Okay.
Who knew it was that easy?
Yeah, there you go.
Simple, direct language.
Simple, honest language.
All right, so we are currently at almost 2.5 hours here. I have a little bit more planned just for you guys to arrive at the city. But frankly, given how shitty you guys have been rolling today, I am willing to have you guys enter the city and then we'll end it there.
We can end upon entering the city with a funny cliffhanger.
Correct.
That would be
Correct.
great. That'd be really funny.
All right.
Funny. The humorous.
So,
Not too down on the bad rolls. It's
Everybody-
just yes, it's been bad rolls.
yeah, it's like
Especially
I'm
for-
acknowledging that we shouldn't do anything more with the rolls.
Yeah, they might.
Last session, you guys were shit in the beginning, and then you pulled together at the end. But now it's just like, oh man! It specifically says
Except Gordon's kicking ass.
if you fail more than 5, then you go unconscious. So yeah, now you guys know what the Shavala are, which means you can avoid looking at them in the future.
Yes, I will.
All right, so if that is the case, the sun has just begun to rise as the party approaches Darjuna. Unlike the imposing fortified city of Rukesh, Darjuna's walls aren't nearly as high, as the local hills and mounds naturally protect this depression of land from the winds.
Depression.
Haha. Golden domes and spires glitter in the morning light, and the grand temple of the sun and moon stood above the city like a guardian on the edge of a mountain in the distance. The road leading to the city's gates is lined with smooth white stone, and the gates themselves were framed archways adorned with detailed carvings of celestial deities. Rakshakas, which are robed in white and gold, stand watch and stare with enough intensity to make your spine shiver. Their presence is peaceful, as these guards hold no weapons other than quarterstaffs and gauntlets as they inspect travelers. However, Ragoba knows that unlike the guards of Rukesh, they do not look for weapons, but they look for forbidden texts and relics, ensuring no dangerous knowledge enters this city. Can y'all make a history check to figure out what a Rakshaka is?
Oh,
Shaka.
That's not what you think it is.
Shaka.
10,
Showstopper.
I know.
It's funny 'cause
You walk up to my blocker. I'll do the blocker. It was a history check?
Yes.
Okay.
it's funny because I rolled bad, but I know I already know
Yeah.
this.
I got 7 total.
I'll give you advantage because you're from there. 7. Okay. Gordo, you aren't sure. They're just guards to you.
8.
Okay. Ragoba, you are tired. That sleep wasn't all that
Yeah.
wasn't all that good.
bit too wolfy.
Yeah, it turns out like being like mentally manipulated by a harpy and then seeing the sleepy beetles the same day really ruins your quality of sleep that night.
So, Iraj, Rakshakas, not Rakshastas, which are different, are protectors. And they're somewhat like the guards of Rukesh, but rarely speak or involve themselves in violence and social unrest unless it is utmost necessary. They uphold moral and spiritual order within the city, intervening in disputes or situations where they believe the teachings of Shamshira, the sun goddess of peace, and Kashama, the moon god of law, are being violated.
Okay.
KAVAD'S sighs as they approach, and, he's resigned to the routine, and he bows his head and pulls out his Blossom Winery emblem. And as the Rakshakas approach, they offer respectful nods and inspect the emblem, speaking only if an issue arises. Do you all just consent to the search?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely, this is home. This place is great.
Well, here's the thing. They don't actually touch any of your things. With a subtle gesture, one of the guards begins a scan. An unevasive scrying magic that Ragoba quickly recognizes as something akin to detect magic. A faint shimmer ripples over the Rakshasa's eyes and the party's supplies. When the spell is complete, the Rakshaka gives a small approving nod and gestures at the gate for you to pass.
All right.
Once we make it past the gate, I say, see, it is way easier here.
Does that mean I can keep my weed?
They don't care if you got weed.
Yeah.
What was that they cast?
They check and see if you have forbidden texts of some sort. They're not concerned about weapons.
Oh,
Fascinating.
and this site allows them to see these texts?
I imagine it's not dissimilar to my ability to detect magic, perhaps even identify.
It's quite efficient.
Very.
Quite a difference in security.
We appreciate the efficiency of this TSA.
Yes.
Ragoba knows that, yeah, they are less invasive, but that doesn't mean they're any less watchful.
Still, be vigilant.
God's a god.
Anyway, do any of you have a place to stay here?
No, certainly not.
I wouldn't even know a good hotel.
Do you know any?
Well, I actually have a home here.
Oh.
You could stay, but just please avoid the landlord.
The landlord.
He's a character.
As the party ventures deeper into Darjuna, they pass a large plaza filled with life. Young scholars stand atop stone platforms reciting ancient texts with passion while older scholars and monks watch. The archways of enlightenment, decorated with hanging blue and gold lanterns, mark the entrance to the Roshan Kayaliki Academy, which means the Academy of Illuminated Thought. Aspiring noblemen, merchants, and the Rakshakas gather here to learn the philosophy of the Danish from the Ustad. So the Danish is what they learn. The Ustad are the masters. The Rakshakas are the protectors.
Got it. I will try and keep these.
Yeah, that's mainly for Ed to remember. You got it.
Oh boy.
So Iraj and Gordo, you feel this city. It's so much slower. People aren't rushed to get anywhere. It's a big contrast to the rustle and bustle you're used to in Rakesh. However, soon enough, you reach Ragoba's modest apartment, nestled among taller buildings in a crowded area. The entrance is a narrow passageway flanked by vendors selling wares and street food, filling the air with interesting aromas, but drowning out any sense of quiet and peace. Inside, the dimly lit hallway carries a mingled sense of spices and incense and the slight lingering smell of piss.
Oh.
Ragoba is lucky to have a place he calls his own, although it's a bit run down.
A little bit.
The walls are peeling, the floors creak underfoot, and
There's
eventually you reach the door.
There's like 3 cats, and none of them are mine.
Is this one yours?
Meow.
Oh, no, that's a new one.
Oh, and what about this little guy?
Meow.
That one's been here for a while. That one, don't pick him up.
Oh.
Would the cats be afraid of Gordo, similar to how cats, when they see people with cat masks on, get like...
I imagine they're like looking you up and down, but unless you're actively trying to intimidate them, no.
No, okay. I'll try to kneel down and attempt to...
Animal handle, you want to pet the cat?
Yeah, I want to pet the cat. This is something that I'm curious about.
Will the cat react poorly to the
That's a
cat?
flat roll. You're 15.
With a 15, it's like, all right, fine, you can touch me. And then you give it a little scratch under its chin.
Oh, it's like Mocha.
Oh, that one's normal to me. Nice.
But after like 2 seconds, it goes and it runs away.
Lively one.
Ragoba, you open your door. Would you like to explain what your lovely small little home looks like?
Welcome to MTV Cribs.
Yeah, it is.
Give us a tour. Yeah.
Oh man, how would I describe in here terms, real life terms, how this place would look? Because it would look like a fairly typical Darjuna apartment.
Mm-hmm.
It's not exactly in the greatest condition around, as he said. It's not in a. It's not very well to do.
Ragoba is lucky to live alone,
Yeah,
but it's not nice.
it's not nice, but it's clear that he is in the upper 50%
This
here.
apartment is what feels like it used to be like a house of some sort, and all
Yeah.
of the rooms were like sold off and rented to people.
It's one of
Are you
those.
sure there's room for us all in here?
There's technically room for us all, unless
If
you
want to, what sort of sleeping accommodations do we have?
Likely a bed on the floor.
yeah, bed on the floor.
You got some floor pillows, a nice rug.
Okay.
Yeah, it's functional.
I will
It's
grab
not
a
the nicest.
pillow and pop a squat in the corner of the room.
No, not that corner, other corner.
Oh,
That's-
what's wrong with this corner?
Well, so my landlord.
What about your landlord? You keep mentioning that. What's so bad about
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
It's not your majesty, is it?
That's not your majesty, no.
Yeah.
No, the bird says.
So, I'm... Okay, maybe not that corner. It's that corner. Landlord pissed in that corner last time he was here.
Is your landlord a
Not a landlord.
Very different.
landlord? Is your landlord like an alehouse drake or something?
No, that's... So,
Is your landlord even a person?
he is in fact a person, yes.
You actually,
My second guess was
I'm really trying to be nice to him. But it's like...
as you're describing this, your majesty, he kind of like flies over to a corner and you start hearing as the bird mimics the knocking and banging noises that occur next door constantly.
Yep.
Oh.
So... He's a bit of a party animal.
You hear like pots clatter as your majesty starts mimicking more chaotic noises.
Oh, fuck.
You even hear like the whisper of fuck in the mimicry.
Yeah.
You only... great parties. I will not disparage the parties. You can only go to one.
What? Why is that?
Why?
Okay.
Tell them to sit down.
Was that?
Just tell them to sit down before you
Just-
tell the
just sit-
story.
Sit yourself down.
Okay.
How many parties have you been in your life?
A few meetings and work parties that my parents brought me to.
So 0, right?
Well, I've had a couple troop parties as well. And we've had a couple, celebratory drinks after a completed mission, so...
I can't confirm if someone has or has not died at at one of his parties prior.
Oh.
And they
Gordo's like
kept
this
going.
party.
Yeah. He's like,
They kept going.
Sounds like a safety violation.
I mean, probably of some sort.
something's not right.
Anyway, just avoid that corner. At the end of one of the parties a couple months back, he did piss in that corner for about 25 seconds.
You counted.
After about like 10 seconds, I give or take. I had to start counting.
The bird
'Cause it
flies
was a
over to that
while.
corner and starts like mimicking the sound of a heavy street hitting wood.
God, I knew it was gonna start mimicking.
Yeah.
God, fucking damn it!
It's setting the scene.
I know.
That
Can
bird
you
knows
start
too
to
much.
smell it now, given that context?
Yeah. Okay. I see. I won't sit over there.
Yeah, you can never get the smell it. Not even prestidigitation can do it.
Well, thank you for offering your home for us to stay in. Just to clarify, what is our objective here after this? Find another job or learn more?
I intend to go to the Grand Library. You're free to come with me. I don't think there's any rules against Messirakis being or
The Majmu'al is open to everyone. However, you are not allowed to bring anything other than yourself and the clothes on your back inside.
No weapons.
No weapons. No magic items. Nothing.
no.
How's my sleight of hand?
Good luck.
Pretty good.
You also cannot check out books. You have to stay there.
Yeah.
I
Sounds like a fun time.
I'm going to do some research on the vaults while I'm here, and then I suppose looking at bounties or jobs. Oh, I hope I don't run into Derek.
Derek?
Who's Derek? Is he your landlord?
Yes.
Your landlord's name is Derek?
That's just short for something longer. I can never remember the full name.
Oh,
Derekashi.
Derek.
Derekish.
Derek Hashan.
Derek Shan.
Derek Shan, yeah.
I went over it like 3 times.
Derek Shan.
Derek Shan.
Derek Shout.
Other than that, you're free to explore Darjuna.
Very good.
Alright.
As you are all freed into the city, and where we will continue next week, you all do receive,
Next week?
through the week, next week when we play.
Next session.
Yeah, next session.
Yeah, sorry.
But you all are given, I'd say probably 5 gold each for helping Kavad cross.
Hooray!
Anything more you wish to say to him cannot happen, because all he does is say, thank you, gives you the gold, and he walks off.
Never to be seen again. Into the void.
Yeah.
Just like all the other NPCs.
You guys never quite found out that he was technically a Nazi. Anyways, yeah, y'all,
Well, that's okay.
y'all never really asked, so.
I didn't really have
I
sympathy
tried.
for him. Yeah, Cam was asking questions.
I was able to piece together that he had caught some bodies in his time.
And definitely was a bandit and was trying to run from it and was from a clan of some sort.
Yes.
But like
The Bloodied
Well,
Sands. Maybe you guys can look into them next time.
To be fair, when he was describing it, I was thinking just like, oh, he's like a Klansman.
I was thinking it was more like a bandit Mormon. just hunting down former
In
members.
the meantime, though, Gordo, consider writing down the Bloodied Sands and consider looking into them in the future, because they may or may not be important. Anyways,
Yes.
I will see you all next time then.
Alright. Good night.